Hello. No ad. That's concerning, actually, in a good way, but it'll pop up at a bad time. I'm happy I'm almost finished my plasma cutter, only run on the original Dead Space. Ooh. Never played that game. Not a fan of that type of game, but I've heard it's good. I think so. I was playing, because they did a lot of references to it, Art Space Shipbreaker before, and that one was a lot of fun. There's a lot of like lasers and cutting a ship apart. I feel like this game had a lot of potential for post content, and I haven't seen anything come out about it. Has there actually? I'll think about it. Maybe I just haven't looked. No. Does it have workshop support? No. Yeah, I feel like, it's kind of depressing. Okay. Super chill, just sit back and not give a shit. Six of 5 CST, I know. I am a horrible person. Oh, I bought new mustard. Huh? The brown mustard is brown, and mustard should be yellow. Michael is eating food. So he has said, I don't care about that chat. I'm going to go and eat some food and talk trash about them. He definitely said all of that, word for word, even in my voice. Hold on, where's the mute button? I gotta get it before he gets it. Okay, he left. He gasped. Jelly said gasp. It's 49 o'clock in gibberish non-standard time. On what planet? Actually, I'm curious. What planet has the longest day? No, I was probably gonna say like Mercury. Oh, I thought Mercury was like tidally locked. Oh, but it probably goes around fast enough that technically that means it. Well, no, it doesn't have a day then. It says Venus has a day that lasts almost a year on Earth. 243 Earth days to make a single rotation on Venus. Oh, that just means no seasons. Mars is 25 hours. That's very similar. Okay, the one that I think is crazy is Jupiter is 10 hours. That's just whipping around. Saturn's almost closer, or around 11 hours, so it's pretty close. Uranus is 17 and Neptune is 16. I mean, I kind of understand, maybe, like all the rotational motion from all the material, and then it just has so much momentum, but that's crazy. Oh, dog, that crazy. And it's only the 7 because Venus would have been so far off this chart. It probably spins once per rotation. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was thinking Mercury originally would have been the longest, but technically it doesn't have days. The moon has days, but the moon's days have to be like completely random. But to us, not to the sun. So, well, no, it has to be pretty consistent. It's rotating around. Yeah, but it's got to be a little bit more difficult to math out. Yeah, I actually thought that Jupiter and Saturn would have been longer, but yeah, just Jupiter's the fastest in the solar system. Is Pluto's day? 153 hours. So yeah, Pluto actually rotates in just a couple days. Or so that's actually not too bad. Interesting. But 10 hours for Jupiter. How fast? Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna switch camera because this is weird doing this without. So, like, but you hear what they did to Pluto? Shame that they removed his planethood. And technically, I can agree with why they did that. I like my buckets, and by the bucket of definition of a planet, it makes sense. So I don't want to be a hypocrite, so I gotta agree with it. But
the fact that they had to change.
No, they just redefined their rules.
They changed the rules.
No, because they really didn't have a good definition before.
They had a definition, which included Pluto.
Pluto isn't a planet.
Wow.
If you make Pluto a planet, we literally will have hundreds of planets.
That sounds amazing to me.
Yeah, but then we're not going to remember them all.
Wow. What? I don't remember most of the people who live in this house.
Yeah. Well,
so it doesn't matter.
Name of moon of Venus.
Titan?
Venus doesn't have any.
Venus doesn't have anything. I was thinking,
Titan is Jupiter.
I thought Titan was Saturn.
Is it? I thought that was... What is Saturn? It's close enough.
It's one of those planets.
It's one of those planets.
The only reason I know that is because of Cowboy Bebop.
Hey, wherever you get your information.
Right.
I like that space stuff. Wait, which is the one that goes... Yeah, they are. Which is the planet that spins backwards? Is that Venus? Or is that Uranus? Uranus spins backwards. Okay, thank you. Anyway, we're going to...
No.
Huh?
It might be Neptune.
Okay, now see, now I'm going to have to Google it.
I think it's Neptune.
I think it's Uranus. No, it's Venus. It is Venus. It spins in the opposite direction of most of the other planets, including Earth. So
Venus barely spins.
Yeah, but that's why and like they're showing here, it probably was from some super heavy collision, but it's going against all other motion, so it's probably going to slow down way faster than we are. But it's also the second to there, so it's got the most tidal forces to deal with.
If it only spun faster, be a prime candidate for terraforming, but it doesn't. So it's not.
No, that wouldn't be. Mars is still easier. Getting to Mars is easier.
Yes.
No, distance doesn't matter. Going towards the sun is significantly harder than going away from it. Because you can't, we're already in rotation. So, but when you're trying to go towards the sun, it's not about, like, if you want to go away from the sun, all you have to do is just cork yourself a little off and you're fine, but going closer, you have to actually slow down.
Yeah. So
it's weird, but it's actually much harder to get towards the sun than it is to go away. That's why we don't like shove stuff at the sun. You can see it, but we're going so fast that way.
You just got to slingshot off the moon in the opposite direction.
But that will only do so much. Then once you're going, you only hit that direction, but you're still going to be in the rotation. So that's what we normally do, but it's still way harder. It's, it'd be easier to get home, but. Yeah. And any planet that's on the other side of the sun from us is still super far away. So, but no.
Yeah, if you're including getting home, I think this would still be easier for a round trip.
Yeah, but Venus is also covered with acid. So, anyway, we're gonna do the end scene for the derby video. I've already done most of the work on it. I did do more on this. So I've got most of the dance. I haven't actually finalized the lighting for the butt shake yet, so that's not done. That's why a lot of these derbies are really dark back here. I also have to re-render these shots because I noticed that the particles, when they were going around, the actual sparkles, they're in random positions, but where they blink is static. So one will just keep blinking in the same spot, and that felt really weird. It didn't feel like sparkles in the air moving around. It felt like locked points in space, and I didn't like that. So I actually couldn't figure out how to make it stop doing that. But because when something is spawned, it's static to the world at that point, I literally just had it so that I attached it to, instead of a sphere box, the box you can lock the local, meaning that if I rotate the local, it'll change where the spawn locations are. So I literally just spun the local rotation really fast, and so when it spawned, it would spawn there, but then when it spawned again, it would be over here. It actually worked. So I just had to re-render it because these shots take forever to render.
So Edward, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're not really an adult until you can rent a boat in your state. Can you rent a boat in your state? The average age is 26.
A boat?
Yeah.
But that's the same for a car. Why do you go to boat? Uh-huh. No, I was kind of happy with the lighting, though. I was actually surprised with how well it turned out. This is without any color correction, too. I actually think it looks pretty good. They're doing dances. I actually did do a modification to a couple things. Like I brought down the brightness of her neck thing. I added some more derbies in the background. Like here, the final render is gonna have a couple more over here. I'm kind of happy those lightsabers did kind of show through there. That's like that red's a little weird. The transition on those panels is a little weird on the render. When they change, they actually kind of invert, but that's normal, and that'd be really hard to like not do. And it's just too hard to notice when you're just playing through it. So it was a little bit noticeable in that first one. That might be just timing. There's a way to fix it, but I just don't want to do it. So we'll see. Yeah, but then they got the derpy on the light. So I did add in the other video. So at least the end, when actually put together with everything. So I actually had to pull from my movies because every YouTube downloader I normally use before doesn't work anymore. So I had to I pulled from Plex.
I have it downloaded really well.
Normally there's online options, but I just did that because I could pull from the text one. But anyways, happy birthdays for Edward.
Even if you can't rent a boat.
Do dancing derbies. There is a lot of things. The Yes Buddy Cat, we have a lot of dancing derbies doing butt thing. Brandon's playing safety dance. S S S S A A F F F E E E. Excuse with lights. So yeah, the only way to really fix that is to render out the whole thing with one set of lights and then just pick and choose where I want what lights to be. That would work, and I might have to do something with that, but I'll worry about that later. Getting more taxes, yeah, there's that too. But they did these lights. Yeah, they are super cheap. The derbies don't have money. Did I do anything else here? Oh, I did a re-render on that to fix that because the screen was weird. And it was going to be really hard to time it because I did the math. It was almost impossible to get it to not have a black screen flash randomly. So I just replaced the machine with the one from StarCraft because that one's very consistent and then I don't have to worry about it. What else did I do?
Have you done the after credits scene yet?
Nope, that's what I'm working on right now, actually.
Oh.
So what my idea is, originally I was thinking about having it where after the derpy blows them up that it switches to a derpy Leia. And so I thought, well, and so I was working on trying to do that with like trying to get the bun thing working. But it just, no matter what I really do, it's not going to look right. I can make it yellow. There's also like some creepy like woman's face like corrupted in here. It's kind of
that's pretty creepy.
Derpy has consumed her.
It's terrifying.
So I wasn't really happy with how that was going, and I really couldn't find an outfit that would look Leia-ish. So I was like, maybe he's wearing a wig that doesn't fit right. I actually tried doing that too, but it's just with her ears the way that they are and whatnot. I tried to see if I could just find a model of a cinnamon roll and just color that yellow. There's none that exists.
Just leave the cinnamon rolls.
No, there is none. There's no model for them.
There absolutely is.
Why?
Because they're in Skyrim and everything got ported from Skyrim into Force.
More than likely, those are in a large pack that would then just completely destroy my count on models.
Yes.
No. So, not doing that. So yeah, that wasn't going to work. So instead, I am going to have it I have all the original audio playing until the explosion, and at the point of the explosion, I replace the explosion sound so that it's a much longer explosion. So I'm going to have the regular video go of the explosion going out. Oh, I wonder if I should.
Yeah, the sweet rolls.
I'm gonna move that over a little bit. It's the widescreen version.
Can you just type in sweet rolls and see what comes up?
No, I've tried. I didn't try sweet roll.
Because I feel like sweet roll will come up with cinnamon.
Well, I typed in cinnamon, and I don't think I put in roll, but I can try
sweet. Roll,
sweet.
You're gonna get like Mega Man's girlfriend all day. See, there she is.
No, it's just cookies and cupcakes. Cigar.
Not a sweet roll.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any. No, I tried looking up like baked. Is there like any baked goods? Yeah, there's nothing I find that was just a cinnamon roll. Because if that was the case, then that probably would kind of work. You can put a hair texture over it and kind of make it work, or you just put actual cinnamon roll. But instead, what I have at least right now is that Derpy is going to. I'm going back to the Derpy at the game, and I'm doing it where I can put the credits and everything with it. So it's gonna have where the explosion. Explosion happens and it goes boom, and it's just gonna keep going with the explosion noise.
And it's gonna cut back to the Derpy at the game.
And then it cuts back to the Derpy here, and so she does. There's no explosion sound, but she's just. Oh yeah, I gotta put the light on.
And then you're gonna have the Chuck E. Cheese floating in space. Good, I like it. Like, oh, that button. Why is it so dark in here now?
Well, no, I need to refill the background with everything again. But the idea is that they didn't destroy their planet; that she literally hit a button and blew up a planet.
Then how did it like cause wind where she?
I know that's why it's funny because that's
the idea that it blew up their planet. And
that she's here.
The Chuck E. Cheese survived.
And she's there, and then she just explodes.
Chuck E. Cheese's are built tough, man. I do like that expression. Expression prices.
So what I wanted to do then is have her doing that. Now this is where I was going to put the credits in the end. Normally I try to do a 1/4, but I'm probably going to do a 2/4. So I'm probably going to do Patreon peeps when she's getting exploded, and then switch to the other bit, the video reference after that. But I wanted to do that, but then I wanted her to smile and then just start whapping on the button. And then I wanted to have little green lights shooting out at random directions in the room. So that was kind of my idea. So I kind of got the idea, and then I got motivated, and so I did all this last night.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, motivation. Speaking of motivation and needing to prepare for things for con, I think I'm gonna duck out of here at 8. And then you guys won't see me again till after 8.
Oh,
I'll be too busy.
I think you're talking to me.
No, you'll see me around.
That's what I was thinking.
They won't see me till after the convention because I have to. I got my mom's coming, and
I got my mom's coming.
I got my mom's coming, and at a very opportune time. But I love her, and I will make it work. Then I also have to prepare for the convention, which I have today. So I'm going to take what I can of it. Tomorrow, I'm going to be moving all my stuff downstairs. And then the next day is 5 days with my mom. And then Tuesday's going to be moving everything back upstairs.
So move like 2 inches that way and turn a little bit. Just right at the edge of the camera.
And then Wednesday, I have to try to figure out how to throw it all together and pack for the convention. So I have 0 days to just sit down and work on this, on that panel, and I really wish I did, but I do not, so I have to make what I can. Make it work. I'll make it work. You need me. I know he's boring as all heck.
You're welcome.
But you guys will be okay. This is for a few streams. I will...
No, Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah, next Tuesday.
I'm going to be preparing.
No, I think it'll be done by then.
I will not be done because I'll have no time to work on it. Seriously?
Yeah, you will. You're going to stay up till like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. I stayed up till 2 in the morning last night.
Working on Derpy?
Trying to sleep and not.
Well, because you had like a ton of caffeine.
It was the only way I was able to work on
You
Derpy.
slept 2 hours at from 7 to 9 or 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
You slept 2 hours. Then you had a bunch of caffeine at like 9 p.m. What do you expect?
I could make derpies.
Yeah, so you should have stayed up till 2 in the morning working on Derpy. Because you knew you weren't going to sleep.
I needed to sleep.
Yeah, you did, but you couldn't.
It's been rough. It is. Need good sleep tonight.
Oh, good. Derpy's eyes have the correct. Yes.
I will show you all the things I made after the convention. It'll be fun.
And I knew that you're going to try way too hard. And
I'm not trying way too hard. I have like 0 time to prepare.
No, but I am going to let you know that probably if you overscript a panel, half of most of the stuff you ever do for a panel never work out because the joke doesn't hit or some problem comes up where things don't work. There's always problems.
It's fine. It's not for them. It's for me.
Uh-huh. You just want to the whole panel's just going to be one picture on the screen, but you're going to be like, this is 15,100 pixels across. Let's keep zooming in on the derp. There's more derp. It's the derpy fractal.
It's
that's the whole panel.
Deep into the derpception. No.
Derpy's face is appropriate.
No.
What do you say?
Derpception.
And Michael, look at her. She's so crazy.
She has great hair.
Okay, upper face. So she blinks right here. This is going to actually be interesting because I do like a double blink. Like a slow and then a quick. I'm not sure if it's going to work for the thing.
It's not even a high school sleep schedule. It's I need energy, so I'm drinking lots of caffeine, but then I don't sleep. So
can you move this over by 3 pixels? The bottom of it breaks the illusion. This one? Oh, right. That you're saying right there at the bottom.
Could maybe raise it a little bit.
Well, the thing is, it's not supposed to be like a floating in space. It's supposed to be in the machine. So
I don't think personally.
I don't think it's not. I'm not trying to have it be an illusion. And I wanted to make it look like it's in the machine. So, and also I'd have to re-render it. Maybe we'll see. For sure, I'm gonna have to re-render a lot of the stuff anyway. So I have to re-render all these shots, and I should have. Oh wait, no. Might have replaced the file, so I don't think I'm gonna know now.
Okay, AI upscale.
Yeah, it does for a fix.
AI upscale.
So it's but I think these. Oh, actually, you know what? I can figure it out. So this is created at 12:31:05.
Hey, Kite.
12:31. So it was about 25 seconds per frame, and when you have to do like 300 frames, that 25 seconds adds up real quick. It was like over an hour to do the full shots, and that's unusable time. So I was doing it during the workday. I just kind of like would go in there and poke at it. What was I doing here? Oh, we need to get her eyebrows fixed. So, oh, that's only one eyebrow. Damn it! So I still gotta. I'm just gonna do it myself then.
Can you give her a juice box?
No, because she just blew up the planet.
Yeah, well,
She doesn't deserve a juice box. Only good horses get a juice box.
Wow. You guys can leave now. I know I want to. I will at 8 o'clock.
Let me cover up that camera before I violate terms and conditions, beating the crap out of you.
Yeah, no, I need this derpy video. Derpy video is currently all I care about. Nothing else. No one else. Just this video. I was watching what's it? Oversimplified, like a mock history thing, and it just had Napoleon whipping some dude saying, "Make more horses," and that's how I feel most of the time. I can relate to that.
You can relate. You can relate to that.
Yes, the guy whipping some other guys as I scream, "Make more horses." I relate to this. That man, Napoleon.
That man.
Yes.
I thought you said Batman.
That man.
I can relate to Batman. I also have a 6-pack of beer.
Oversimplified is great. Pack of beer is also great.
I'm having one of your hedonisms.
It's good.
I offered it before, so I took. It is so good. It's.
I don't think I'm gonna.
It tastes like a mixed drink.
Yeah.
It just tastes like a rum, like a no. It's like a It's like a vanilla cream soda. That's what it tastes like. Vanilla cream soda beer.
It was very good. If it wasn't $5 a can, I would buy it more often.
Well, that and being 12%.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It is very good, though. I mean, usually when it comes to beers, if you pay more, you get more.
Yeah.
In terms of flavor. Like that blueberry beer you got the one time?
Muffin one?
Yeah, I mean, it was like $7 a can or something, but it was so good.
Yeah.
It was, oh.
I picked those up at the liquor store we used to go to all the time. Next to the Cub.
The top 10.
Yeah. No, not that one. The one next to the Cub. Next to the old apartments.
Oh, I hate that place now. They had such horrible customer service last time I was there.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of that place. They changed the name of it.
Did they? I didn't know. Still sells all the same stuff.
That was the place that I walked in, sat at the register for nearly 10 minutes, just with nobody in the entire store. And then I just left the beers there, walked out the door, and the person that was supposed to be running the register was sitting in their car right in front of it, smoking a cigarette. And then when I walked out, she's like, "We're open." I'm like, "No, you're not." Like, I sat there 10 minutes. You didn't see me walk into the store? Am I supposed to go out there, knock on your window, and say, "Hey, miss, can you come in so I can give you money?" No.
She wanted to smoke her cigarette, apparently.
If you want to do that, sure, but that was 10 minutes, and she saw me walk in. If there's nobody in there, like, that's one thing, but...
there's no voice impression. Quick, Michael. Act like a grilled cheese.
Oh. Here, I can get you that back.
I act like... Why act like a grilled cheese? Okay.
Hold on, he needs the points.
Well, it's too late.
Well, he's gonna have to redeem it then, because like your time is worth a bunch of free points. Yours is like crypto.
Crypto?
It's like crypto.
It's worth so much. Crypto's never gonna be again.
Okay, there you go. You got your voice impression now.
He's paid for it. No, there it is. So that's like I'm grilled cheese, and just like it's not easy being grilled cheesy. and then you get eaten by a 5-year-old, and that 5-year-old is happy.
This like
You're
some
dead.
weird, like
I was a grilled cheese sandwich.
I want to use words here, but I know that they would come out wrong, so I'm just gonna leave it at you. Just that's wrong.
5-year-old eating grilled cheese sandwiches?
Leave the 5-year-olds alone. The parents did not ask for this.
Their parents probably gave them the grilled cheese. I would imagine. I would hope it was their parent. I think it was some or grandparent. Grandparents are allowed to spoil their grandchildren. That's best.
Well, the whole reason that you have kids is so that they can have kids, and you can spoil those kids.
Yeah.
To make your kids feel bad about what your parents did.
I don't want to be a parent. I want to be a grandparent. I want to have to go.
I don't think you could skip that.
I want to skip that part because then.
Well, actually, you could. You could if you went to like to be a mentor or something. This essentially a mentor is like a halfway to grandparent.
I don't want a grandchild. I want the power to tell my children how to raise their children.
Oh, you can still do that. That's America.
Yeah.
You go to a store and you tell them how to raise their kids.
Yes, but you don't have any real power. If you're their parent, then you have power. You'd be like, when you were a child, we didn't do that. You did that with your brother, and look how he turned out. This is what I want. No. Billy, no.
Stallions are cute. Like, he has that one memorized. It is 369. That's really easy to remember.
369, stand in line. Grandma's playing with them.
God, just hearing that kind of makes me want to play Fallout.
I wish the Fallout 5 would come out, but they said pretty much straight up, it's happening. It's not going to be for a long time.
Oh yeah. Well, they haven't put out an Elder Scroll in forever.
They did the Elder Scrolls Online.
They did the Elder Scrolls Online, but then they also did Fallout Online.
Huge game. Yes. Elder Scrolls Online was like huge compared to the Fallout.
That was an environment that worked better for it. But no, I think they've done an online version of both. I just think that from a financial perspective, I bet you that Fallout's a bigger moneymaker.
Probably, but Fallout 76, like, if you enjoyed it, I enjoyed it. It was a great game. But I love story lore, and 76 just did not care about the Fallout lore. You know what's gonna make a Fallout game? If the series coming out is super popular, they're gonna push that game super. I hope they don't push it so hard to break it.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard about that. When is that supposed to be released?
I think it's later this year, isn't it? Next year.
I'm kind of okay with that. However long it takes, as long as they do it right.
Yeah.
Because most of these things are just about rushing to get it out.
I feel like Fallout's not hard to get wrong because there's no like solid story. You just have to get the world right. If we end up with ghouls, for instance, who don't have deep, raspy voices because their throats are burned, like in 76.
No, they're gonna They're gonna say they can't do that because that implies they're smokers, and we can't have smokers.
They're not smokers. They got burned up in nuclear fire, and yeah, maybe they
were smoking that nuclear ganja.
Like that's part of the aesthetic, though, of Fallout. Is like everybody, even though the nuclear bombs rain from the sky, who the heck knows where they still get tobacco from? They're all smoking.
Well, yeah, because at that point, just.
Well, I mean, they don't.
You got to deal with the.
They're living radioactive waste. Cigarettes are the least of their problems.
Yeah, cancer is around us. There's nothing we can do, so you might as well just do it on your own terms.
Well, it's also because it was kind of based, like the whole like aesthetic for the air that when the bombs fell was very 1950s, where like if you didn't smoke, you were the odd one. The tobacco industry always survives. I think it's just kind of implied that the cigarettes just somehow survived 200 years and you just find them all over the place. Even though without a humidor, there's no way they would have survived. Except I think they kind of explain it that the radiation kept everything fresh.
There's a
kind of stretch.
Well, like look at the exclusion zone. I mean, that's a very low dose of nuclear or radiation by comparison, but a lot of the stuff there is still thriving. If you
talking about the area around Chernobyl?
Yeah, the exclusion zone that's surrounding Chernobyl. There, a lot of that stuff. I mean, there's worse areas and there's better areas, but I'm guessing that area would probably be not much different than an area that was far outside the cities during a nuclear war too.
Yeah.
Because 200 years later is a long amount of time.
The question remains, like, is a nuclear bomb capable of keeping a Salisbury steak fresh and edible for 200 years?
No, but preservatives are. Have you seen the Twinkie? They just have to take a Twinkie, grind it up, put it in a Salisbury steak.
It just lasts forever.
It lasts forever now. It's normal. Tobacco industry always survives. In that, it's one of those things of right now, like, or in our society with how things are built and our standards of living, I can understand that they're trying to grasp at the biggest straws, and smoking at the point for all the other things that are going wrong in the world was a big straw. But when nuclear fallout happens and you're more worried about people being shot or whatnot, smoking is no longer a concern and nobody's going to care.
Well, in the Fallout universe too, the corporations kind of got the upper hand over the government. So
well, they do now, but smoking just didn't get there.
Well, I mean, to the point where there was probably never any labels on cigarettes warning people of like dangers of smoking.
Do you think those labels do anything?
No, but they would have never gotten on the packaging.
Anybody hears Surgeon General warning, they laugh. Nobody cares about that. Look, it's a dead ass face.
But they would have in the Fallout universe, there would have been commercials with the health benefits of smoking on television.
Well, we had those too.
Really?
I mean, early on. Now
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We would
but
still have had those in the Fallout universe. Right up to the very end. They were putting nuclear isotopes in people's sodas and calling them health drinks in the Fallout universe. So,
we did that here.
Yeah, we did, and then we stopped it. But in the Fallout universe, it never stopped.
Yeah, because the whole point of that universe is that like time froze at some point.
Well, in the year 2077, it's just corporations got complete upper hand.
In my head canon, those who drank large amounts of Radaway and Rad-X before the war are the ones who became ghouls.
I think you can say it's just genetic.
But did Radaway and Rad-X had to exist beforehand. Yeah, I actually think it's, well, I wouldn't even say it's genetics. It's like most things when it comes to radiation it's just if you get hit in the right places. The weird thing with the ghouls, though, is that the people that it did affect all were affected the same, which seems weird. Radiation is about random, which to me means that was a specific trigger. That was one.
To become a ghoul, you have to have died of radiation poisoning. Becoming a ghoul is a form of death, but people who had certain genetic predispositions would come back to life due to the power of radiation as a ghoul. You gotta take
due to the power of radiation.
That's what it is. Due to the power of radiation. Now tomatoes and potatoes are the same thing. Same plant now. And there's one of the things I love about Fallout ghouls is there's always some scientists figuring out why some ghouls become feral and why some don't. But if you follow the Fallout lore, it becomes pretty obvious. The ones who become ghouls essentially just give in to their depression, and the ones who stay sane generally have something to hold on to, and they just pursue it relentlessly, and it keeps them sane. Like, you'll never find a ghoul who just has given up on life, because if they do, they would. So, if you find a ghoul that's given up on life, you have to shoot him in the head. Fallout lore is great. I just love the Fallout. I am the person who went through every single terminal in Fallout 3 and 4 and Red, like twice.
Oh, I was actually just needing to do something, and then I found that I had actually already did it and forgot to remove it. So that was handy. I need to get back those models that were supposed to be behind Derpy there, but I don't have the original shot anymore. But I still have it loaded in the Niskanen.
Doesn't you feel like that question's too philosophical for Fallout?
Hold on, I might need to take this just in case.
Right. So I will entertain y'all till he gets back from his important phone call. Ask me Fallout question. I will answer it. dive into my Fallout knowledge. Not for FOV. Forced evolutionary virus? Michael, would you boop Derpy's father? Oh, I would not boop Derpy's father. You see, Derpy doesn't have a father. Derpy is an amalgamation of cuteness that formed within the stars and was gifted upon Equestria. Like, there was just a high concentration of adorable just floating in space, and it merged to form Derpy. You somehow doubt that. Well, you're just not a believer, Pete. The Derpomination is an amalgamation. No, the Derpomination is just... this is madness. She's the spirit of cuteness. Yes, Legendary Jelly. Like, Discord is the spirit of chaos, Derpy is the spirit of cuteness. I like this. This is fact that you're spinning. Lovely. XXXX. No doubt. No doubt. She is the spirit of cuteness. Needs oops. And she is, I think out of all the Fallout Equestria books I've read, speaking of Fallout, she's the one character I think that's appeared in all of them at some point or another. She's the only one. Like, even if it's like a brief cameo of her just like delivering a package, she's in all the Fallout. And she makes the briefest appearance in Project Truck. And Merchant, where he sees her from a distance. Would you boop Galaran, Rapidash Mare from Pokemon? How do you prefer boop? Rapidash is cute. Little fire twy. That's the Rapidash that's all like rainbow colored, isn't it? That one's super cute. That phone call was quite important. Quick, ask me more Derpy and Fallout questions. I'm taking... We have the powers now. We have Derpy Fallout power. Let's move to a scene with Derpy. Oh, didn't even do that. Just Control Z that. Okay. Hold on. Well, I can't seem to get Derpy. If I continue trying, I'm afraid I'll break something. Yeah, gray bar at the top, the Derpies. Yeah, you're right. Look at that Derpy. Look at that Derpy. That Derpy's amazing. Hide in the game and hide and seek. Ooh, that's a big name. I have a confession. I haven't played a Pokemon game since like Pokemon Yellow. But if you ask me anything about Pokemon outside the original 150, I am clueless. But I know what a Rapidash is, and I know it's cute Pwn, so. Boo. I never played a Pokemon game. Well, at least you're keeping up on the Pwns. That's the important thing. I have to return from a 2-week drill, and I was gonna go home. To Argo's stream. Best day ever. Woo! I'm afraid he's not here right now. It's just me. And I'm not gonna be here the whole time. You guys, after today, you will not see me again in anything until 2 weeks? 2 weeks from now, maybe? I'm playing Pokex and Poke Sun. Ooh. That sounds fun. I'm gonna sneeze. Thank you. Oh, so how have all your guys' weeks been? Rapidash uses Cuddle. It is super effective. Oh no. She could juice box. We will miss our favorite peanut gallery. Yeah, somebody here has to be here to give him shit. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all the blesses. He's coming back. Or maybe not. He's gonna notice the hood of my car's up and he's gonna say something. Watch. Welcome back. Very important.
Quote for the drywall. So I don't have a number yet, but they're going to get the number to me, and then they meet a schedule. And it sounds like it might actually be that bad of a turnaround. So that's why I saw the number. I'm like, I think it's drywall people. I need to take that. So I'm glad, actually, that went well. Bless you, Michael. What did he do that you're blessing him?
Yes, I have been anointed.
Hello, Jinxie. 2 weeks shield too. I'm guessing that there is some derpies somewhere around here. Also, you hit my mouse speed button. My mouse is moving slower now. Here, now it's better.
What that even is?
Yes. What did you do?
That I do. Nothing.
I'm concerned. Okay, you didn't turn the lights off, and I know you don't know how to do that, so...
I assume I would just start turning lights off.
Well, that's why I know you didn't.
Yeah, you think I did anything but hang out with my friends. But I did.
It's like, you lie.
No.
Okay, I am a little... Like, I feel like you actually had to hide it in somewhere. But okay.
I think it's funny that you're gonna spend more time trying to find something that isn't there.
You can do whatever you want, Jinxie. 100% transparency. When I arrived, you couldn't figure out how to move the damn timeline. Oh yeah, yeah, that is very much my goal. Yes. That's why I'm concerned, because sometimes it means he breaks things that he doesn't mean to.
It's like oopsie daisy.
But no, it's on like they can separate painting. They're not worried about that, and everything else. They're like, yeah, lumber went down in price a lot, so like that's even cheaper now, and it sounds like price wise.
Yeah, but
just for drywall.
Still have to resolve the first one.
That is only for. We're talking only for the computer room.
Oh, okay.
I told him the other room would be later. He goes, yeah, no problem. We can do that one room.
When are they going to do the computer room?
He's going to get to me later tonight on scheduling.
Because if it's like this weekend,
I will do it.
Okay.
But I don't care, because you guys can do whatever.
Yeah.
So, but also, like, Jinxie wants you to go and play with stuff.
Wants me to go and play with stuff? Jinxie.
You still have time. You said 8 o'clock.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. Also, Jinxie wasn't here. And there's boozes. Let me. Do you want to be in this file or a new one?
One.
Well, you can be exhausted and doing derpy stuff. I'm gonna give you a fresh file here.
Okay. What am I gonna do?
Sounds like Argo's not getting things done tonight. No, that's fine, actually, because I haven't really figured out a plan for the next thing, and I kind of forgot about trying to figure something out. So, that's why I like, well, you know what? We already started this bit. I'll just try to finish it. And there's a couple little poke things, so we can have Michael do his thing. Michael is a sad man. Oh wait, is best video yours?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll open best video.
Wait,
oh god.
This video is long.
This is on an old version. Oh.
What is this?
This is. What did you?
What do you mean? What did I do? What is this? Oh, this is best video?
I feel that there's a part of this that you probably modified, but we're gonna go to the other one.
Okay.
Okay, I need to get Michael prepped. I don't want to have him spending like the first 15 minutes just figuring out how to left click.
It's gonna happen anyway. I have no idea. I'll warn you. My brain has been spaghetti for like 3 days.
Well, Michael is a sad man.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Remember this?
Oh yes.
You did the thing. Okay, so here you go. You can have this file you'll work from. Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy they called back, because that means that hopefully with the next couple weeks we can have the other room going. Once the drywall and everything's up, I can probably have everything running back down there within a day or two. Equestria's EOI. Other news, I'm starting to polish a dumb animation with those revamped EOI models I made. There's 2013 MLP Gmod series. Oh, okay.
Right.
Hello. Oh, hello, Flitter. Hello from Norway. And wow, where are you guys right now? I don't know how long you've been here. Like a month ago, my basement flooded, and we are. So my normal room is no longer has walls in it or floor. Mm-hmm. So we'll be back to normal soon. I actually just got off the call with some people that we're hopefully get someone taken care of. So we're working through it. It's just a lot of people are really backed up and busy. So. Whenever I get the schedule for that, it's basically going to be within a week. No. As after their work is done, I have to get carpet put in because I won't have a floor. So I have to schedule that. That one should be pretty quick though too. Kenny, what was your time?
No, I get all the time I want. It's just not.
Oh.
I hear buzzing.
Yeah, now I want to actually watch that. Oh. That is actually very reasonable. It'd be $3,500 for doing all the drywall and everything. That's actually cheaper than I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. Doesn't include carpet. $800 for painting though, which
babysit.
They can do it mid next week. That doesn't work. Well, no.
Well,
I don't like that because if something goes wrong, they have to delay it.
Yeah, having them here when you're not.
Technically, I could have my father come in here, but I don't want to do that.
House.
Oh yeah, I have some booze. No, for one, he's dealing with other stuff right now, and also if they have questions, I don't want him having to do the answering. I'd rather be the one doing the answering. I missed some booze stuff though. Cheers, Jelly, on the first one here. I'm not taking big gulps of this because this is like mixed drink level booze here. I don't know if I really want $800 to just paint.
Yeah, that's fine. You paint.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do a darker color. So I'm thinking about doing it anyway, or if we do it anyway, we'd have to do the ceiling.
Darker colors are gonna make the room not light.
I don't care because I'm streaming. It's for gaming. I don't want it to light up. That's why I'm like taking advantage of the same thing. I can put darker carpet in. I'm gonna go emo mode. You can paint yourself. Yeah, it's more of time and everything going on. Sometimes it's nice just to be able to say, yeah, do it, and so I just don't have to worry about it. But if we're gonna have to already paint the ceiling potentially and all that, I'm like, yeah. And it's a nice, easy room. It's not a difficult room to paint. But $800 for painting's a little much. But $3,500 to do all the walls and. That doesn't include the cable channel I need, but they said that should be like $75. So, and actually price wise, then that means the other one would probably be around 10 grand. That's actually cheaper than I thought. It's expensive. This is all very expensive. Darker carpets hide wine stains. Yes, Michael.
What's that supposed to mean?
You freaking spilling wine on yourself like 4 times. Cheers, Jelly, on the second one. That is actually still cheaper than I thought it would be for the painting though. So, and that's with Sherwin-Williams paint, probably because they're under contract.
Probably good deal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not in a rush to let them know then. If they have an opening next week, that means they probably easily have an opening the week after. Well, I'm excited, actually. That is... I can get some good closure on stuff. I've kind of left these guys like hanging for a super long time because they've actually been asking me to give them a quote for a long time, but I've been waiting for the other room to get finished, and then things kept going wrong. And I kept putting it off until I finally just messaged them like, okay, screw it, let's do this one room. So... Oh, I know what you're doing. I really want to do that at some point.
Yes.
But I really want to have 15 AI or something so where we can do the voices. I don't want to use the original audio.
Yeah.
Though it'd be really hard to like get the like, I'm not dead. Like you can't do that voice correctly. That original guy was so good.
I'm not dead.
Like, I am happy.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
He's doing the bring out your dead from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I think, yeah. It was originally going to be an anthology short idea, but we just never... The time investment was more than I was going to do. That's actually what I can work on.
What's that?
There's a lot of animation to the horse. I don't know if you want her moving around. I can see a lot of animation in the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, you did. Okay. No, we have an anthology idea. Jay was originally going to do it, but he said it would have been a really rough edit, but if I fully animated it can look like legit and good. It's not dissing Jay's abilities, but I mean, he's an editor. Well, this is like full animation that would make it work. So,
I'm right now.
I have to check on it. I think it's like a 30-second thing. We might be able to work on that.
Where is...
We'll see, because I want to start doing some really, really short, stupid stuff, like things we can do in a day or two. So we'll do that too. I get some ponies and other gaming stuffies on the wall while you're at it. Oh no, we're going to be doing a lot of...
She ripped your mom's legs off. Why, Applejack? Why?
No, we're going to be doing a lot of more stuff on the wall. Originally, I had some ideas for stuff, but between I was trying to do like 2 things with the room, and it made it really difficult to do any single thing then. Now, it's going to be more dedicated to just gaming instead of gaming and a theater type setup. So, why did you lock her hooves to her arm? Or like you locked just her...
I locked everything.
No, you don't want to lock everything. All you have to do is lock her root transform. Okay. Yep. So just, where is Applejack's hooves? Like, go to like her right front leg. Let's just expand the right front leg. And now drag the right ball onto her root transform. Nope, we got all 4 selected right now. I'm gonna just select one. Yep. Now drag that on the root transform. Now select the root transform and hit playhead. Yep. There we go. Now it should work. Her butt shaking while you're doing it. Michael, go play that again. It's like she's trying to like move the butt.
But
And Applejack's just enjoying it.
But.
Paint prices are dependent on how much titanium is in it. Titanium replace lead, capacity factor. Only to manage your mind, titanium and set prices and allocations. Well, yeah, paint to me is... You're going to spend probably a few $100s on paint, but you get like 3 people in a room. You could pound it out in a couple, like 2 hours. That's you can give them a bunch of pizzas and a good old pat on the back and a case of beer, and it's still cheaper. Plus, and again, it's a big flat room, and I'm probably gonna have to do touch up anyway because I got to put some holes in the wall afterwards. I have a plan with that room, so. That's why I finally called too, because I didn't know what the plan was. And last thing I wanted to do was put the walls up and then realize, oh crap, I really wish I had put a channel for cables here. But we'll see. Stupid face. Kite wants to do a stupid face.
This is stupid enough. You gotta do a stupid face.
Okay, Kite, I'll do it when Michael's done. He's already doing everything stupid that you can possibly do. Why did you pick Trixie wearing the outfit?
I like that outfit.
So apparently she's a workhorse now. She's going to pull the cart.
Yes.
And like, you know, Trixie...
She just pull.
Wow, you are learning. It's only taken like 3 years, but you've learned to do locks. Good.
Okay.
So what'd she die of?
I'm not dead.
Okay. Yeah. You're doing that stuff.
Very fun. Having so much fun.
Oh wait, no, you're putting the dad in too?
No, he's not going in the cart. Why am I this?
What day is Thursday next week? Look at the dates right here. Thursday is the 1st. I tell the guy, I'm like, hey, we're ready to go as soon as possible. And then he's like, how about next week? I'll be like, that doesn't work.
So rough.
1st to the 5th is the con. Is there May is 31 days? Hey, yeah, it's 31. Okay. Oh, I didn't mention that on the phone. That thing. If you would have said like $500 for the painting, I might have said yes. Wait, are you tossing him? Is this like Mario's thing? Oh, you know what though? Oh, wait, afterthought?
Maybe a little bit. Like,
wait,
she puts her mom on the cart, and she's like, "Get off!" Falls on the cart. Trixie starts to pull away, And she like fade. You go woo.
So badly. Like, where is gravity? Like, it stops at some point and says, wait, I gotta go a little further.
And then
Trixie.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, Nolan, for the bits. I don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear it. Same with you, Jelly. Bring out your dad. Thank you very much for the bits there. Am I missing drinks? I got okay. One more, Jelly. I'll just polish this off. So cheers, Jelly. Oh, this stuff is heavy. It's so good though.
Then
it's a beer that has the burn of like a mixed drink. Not in a bad way though. It's like it is good. Like
fire model you use called
the fire model.
That'll work.
I think it's Minecraft Fire, but okay. I don't know if anybody here's had Frost Top vanilla cream soda. It's a super niche thing. Or the Polar has one that's really good like that too. But it tastes like a Frost Top vanilla cream soda, which is the best cream soda out there. I don't even know if Frost Top exists anymore. Oh, that's so good. Have you had the Frost Top vanilla cream soda? Because, yeah, I haven't had that in years. There was a local liquor store that used to have it, and it's like the A&W of, like, the Midwest. There's a couple Frost Top locations. It is so good. The Frost Top root beer is also very good, but they're vanilla cream soda. Oh! Well, Frost Top, I can find it at a Roll King. Oh! I'm super jelly. The place I used to go that had it don't have it anymore. I used to find it here and there around the cities, but no, nowhere. They're all gone. Sucks. They're so good.
So wait.
But yeah, that if you like the Frost Top cream soda, then that's what this beer tastes like. It's pricier and it is very heavy on the booze. You animated the whole line to put it down. It's not going to pop back up.
Okay.
So you have to select time at that point. No, for first lock in what you have in the timeline. So hit tab, like select the time frame. But yeah, okay, that works. Yep, tab. It's a cheap hit tab again. It's just a cheap way to make it green. Now you have to select at what point you want it to go up. Right now you have all time selected. So now select only the time you want. So hold shift, then click, and then drag all the way to the right. In the lighter area. Yeah. There. Now this is where you want to have it pop up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. So then now you can lift it up. Okay. Yep. And now you're good.
Oh, your time, like, I don't know, not that. Oh, you get in cart. I see, careful away. And, go on bed. Go on cart now, too. And then, whoosh. Oh,
Let's stop. And then
Trixie starts to pull away again.
But no, she's on fire, too.
No, Trixie's fine.
No, like, Pear Butter's on fire.
How do you think they died?
Well, she's not dead.
Okay, you're right.
So now you're burning a living horse.
Then
That's very sad, Michael. You're burning mares.
no, hold on. Pear butter. No, I can't drink tonight.
Now you can't drink.
I can't drink because I'm gonna be busy. Yes. Let me grab pear butter. It's like all the time. There we go. But she's locked. Unlock. Just like, oh. And then. Yep. Hovers down. Oop. Oop. And then, hey guys, if I just animated all the time, this is what it would be like.
Things aren't even moving.
So what? It's still better.
Is this to put out the fire? Like, stop with moaning mares. One thing that was surprising with the drywall people too is they said, Michael, never mind, you're close enough now. Is they were like, do you guys still have the original studs? Because we'll just put those back in. I'm like, no, they were covered in nails and we burned them. He goes, oh yeah, I probably would have done that too. But I'm surprised they actually said they would reuse them. But apparently they used to be $9 a stud at their peak. Now they're down to $3. That's a huge difference in price. You know, you drink out of your mouth, not your leg.
I'm working on it.
No. Is this a limb now? Is this a growth?
Not a growth.
Is this like when you are what you eat? Does she have so much juice?
The juice.
What is she doing with that juice?
She's gonna drink.
She loves that juice. Giving it a hug. Oh yeah, I have a hydrate I need to do too. I gotta paste these or you guys are gonna drown me. But cheers, Flitter, on that. Yeah, so I was saying to Michael, when I was at work today, they had a jersey day. So the whole point of jersey day was you wear a jersey, and I don't support any sports teams, so I don't have one. But and they were barbecuing for everybody at the location, and so they had these giant hot dogs and burgers and cookies and chips and sodas and whatever. And apparently they ordered significantly more than they thought, and they cooked all of it. They didn't save any of it. They literally cooked all of it. And as far as we can tell, they cooked probably 50 to 100% more food than there were people in the building. So when I went down to the cafeteria, or somebody mentioned it to me, but I went down to the cafeteria and they had 4 large metal pans, probably about that big, probably about that big by about that big and about that deep. 4 of those full of burgers, and then 4 more full of hot dogs. There were hundreds of burgers and hundreds of hot dogs, and they're like, please take as much as you want. And so I filled up a baggie full of a bunch of hot dogs and burgers, and that was dinner.
You see, you kept saying this was going to be hard to animate, and I've already done it.
Actually, it's cheesy, but it's animation, kind of.
I'm an animator.
You're telling a story of something.
I'm an animator, and then she gets off. She's, this was rough. Lowers to the ground.
Went into the ground. Wait, what was that? Did she just? Is that a cat? Wait, you actually bent the arm. Nice.
Right.
But what was with the like? Is that a Girardi? Did you just?
It's too bad. It's like, wow.
She went hold on, I gotta fill it first.
So how much more time do I have?
No, what goes on at the beginning of this? Hold on.
Gotta back up.
So where is her now? Like, is she? Is her? Is it a suppository? Does she?
Zapping.
What's going on there?
Watching her husband burn.
It was a lot of food. They I actually almost tempted to, when I walked out to go pick up more. I picked up 6 burgers and 6 hot dogs, mainly because there's 3 of us and that's 2 each of each, so it's like 2 days worth of food. I could have probably grabbed an entire bin of that and they wouldn't have cared. There was so much. I don't know what they were thinking. Last I heard is they made enough food for, they thought for 400, but they miscalculated and made it for 600.
It is the perfect shot.
Why is he having a stroke?
He's burning.
He's having a stroke and burning?
Yes.
I mean, I guess if I'm going to be burning, I'd rather have a stroke at the same time. Let's not remember it,
yeah.
But she's not even looking at him. I mean, maybe that makes sense.
She's busy with her juice.
It's not even in her mouth.
It is. It's in the corner.
Michael, wait, go zoom in really close. The edge is not in her mouth.
It's close enough.
I mean, if we suck really hard, it'll make a mess.
And Applejack's over here, and she's all just like...
Defying gravity. You have 5 minutes.
Okay. He's all just...
You're all overfed at least. Oh, no, they do stuff like that here and there. I mean, the company is a well-off company, and they try to make their people happy. But... I just didn't... That was a lot of food. Like... I saw them on the grill when I went out there, and I think I got out because I had a meeting when they started, and I went out there about 40 minutes after they started, so it was halfway through. And that grill, they had a giant grill outside, and it was covered in stuff, and they had a whole bunch still cooked. Somebody just miscalculated way bad. When I was in there, they're like, they told us to just make it all. And they told us how much they needed, and they were like trying to figure out where something went wrong. There's an on-site contractor that does the cafeteria, and so they're the ones that were told. They were paid for everything, so they're fine. But I'm wondering if there's going to be any left tomorrow. No, probably not. It would have went bad by then. The burgers or the hot dogs were okay. I don't know if you agree. Like, they were big, but they were okay. Nothing fancy. But the burgers were good. Did you have a burger or just a hot dog?
I want both.
Yeah, the burgers were good. I like the burgers. I mean, when you had a grill that was probably like 8 feet wide, that was a huge grill. Controller. There.
Applejack.
Why'd you have to pause and then be like, oh wait, Applejack?
I was fixing it.
It's okay. What she's doing there? Okay, wait. Go back.
Yeah, let's review this.
Go back. So before she was there, is she shaking it for money, like to see if anything comes out first?
She's stuck. She won't let go of her hoof.
Oh no, I thought like you got any money in there? Like, is she smelling for the money? I feel like she's getting a little bit up and well, that was really close. Why is she just watching that butt? Michael?
Yeah.
Is this shipping?
No, that's wrong. Like
Michael,
they're like cousins.
I mean, it's worse. Okay.
Imagine I'm out of time.
No, you got 2 minutes.
Oh boy.
Were you just calling it?
I think I've completed my masterpiece.
Well, I know, but like Jinxie paid for 30 minutes.
Oh.
Oh. Jinx, you're right.
It's getting too fast anymore is a problem.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there's a train. Gotta get a good train. It's coming from the other way.
Oh, what's my Applejack?
Is it coming from that way? Yeah, I think it is. Very rarely does it come from that way.
Crazy change schedule.
It's a short one. No, it's the long one.
Got paid. Got paid with a single apple.
Oh, that was a nice short, long one. That's good.
Short, long one.
I'm gonna ride the train. Evie run. What is she eating?
You got an apple.
Why is it not peanut butter crackle? Because we saw her eat one thing and now that's the only thing she eats, Michael.
Yeah, I know. That's all.
It's like that and Sonato only eats tacos.
No. Just put it on the cart. No, put her on the cart.
Alright, okay. Here's the thing, Michael. Main 6, what's the food that you would identify them with? Based on either what comes from the show or if there's nothing from the show otherwise. I mean, Applejack's easy.
Yeah, that's
doesn't
apples.
Count. What would Twilight's be? I'm gonna say Hey Burger.
Hey Burger, yeah, that makes sense. She likes Hey Burgers. Pinky's is cupcakes, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
She likes to murder Rainbow Dash.
Okay, what would Rarity's be?
Shrimp cocktail.
It's not from the show, but
Yes,
I could. Really?
That had shrimp cocktail.
They're
Yeah,
horses.
People pointed it out. There was an episode where there was like a party. It was one where Octavia was or something. And they were like shrimp cocktail.
Was it the one where? Okay, I can see maybe.
I think it was like a Discord made her appear.
I could see that working, but that also seems really weird. If like I can just see Rarity sitting on the.
Rarity's ice cream.
Ooh, yes, ice cream. But I do like shrimp ice cream.
No.
No, yeah, ice cream.
Ice cream. Rainbow Dash is like cider. Consider that food.
I would consider it food.
She really likes the taste of apples.
What is Fluttershy then? I like carrots because she just has to eat with her. She can't afford anything other than her plant or her food for animals.
Like they don't really show her eat much, but I just imagine a salad. She just basically eats what.
I like beef. I like beef.
She's got a big old side like beef, like on the plate every day.
And she cuts it nice and like delicately. Mm-hmm. She eats it raw though.
No, yeah, that's the only way. I don't know how to make the timeline move.
Or sure. That covers everybody. Actually, they're surprisingly easy. They all have like some kind of identifier. Because it's looping and it went to the other bit. Hold on. Hit tab. Now drag. No, from the bottom. The bottom. Oh, that works too. What is Derpy's food?
Don't even pretend.
It's definitely cupcake.
Fluttershy, yeah, she's the only one who's kind of hard to say food because I don't think they ever show her eating. She just doesn't eat radishes. Only because she was getting those radishes for Angel.
Yeah, they weren't for her. I don't think we've ever really seen her eat anything memorable. Because like everybody else was a definable moment with that consumption.
Go figure she'd be the one to end up with.
Her identifiable food is anorexia.
Yeah.
Kind of. Probably.
Best thing.
Okay. Now you're out of time. Now you're overtime. All right. You had fun.
I want to have a play. I have a play before I go.
Okay, wait. Like, so you're like, I'm done. And now when I'm like, okay, you're done. And you're like, no, I'm not done yet. Oh my god. Let's step up with this. Okay. Well, Jinxie, I hope you're happy with the murder of Horse. Save that. Michael is a sad man. Sorry. We'll be Michael's file.
Is there an explosion?
It's the planet. It's Alderaan.
No.
See, this is the life-giving beam. Oh, damn it. I tried to hit the SFM reverse thing and it doesn't work that way. And then it absorbs its power. And the guy's like, yeah! Yeah! Actually, I probably should move that one. This is the weird thing, because I had to pull my other one. It's the widescreen version, so I have to kind of pick where to crop. But if I went with the standard version, I would have to have a low resolution and then zoom it in.
Yeah.
So, and this is not at the final quality. It's going to look more like that.
Oh, much better.
It's running at a quarter quality because if I have to, so.
They went their super face now.
Oh yeah, I got to do that. After Effects does RAM preview, and so the reason I actually have 64 gigs of RAM is so that, or 128, I think it's 64, is mainly so that I can do more of this RAM preview because it's holding it in RAM. So if I double my RAM, I double the amount that I can preview. But because of that, if I have it set to full, that means it has to do a full RAM preview in 4K. That's in RAW. That would just completely consume 32 or 64 gigs like that. So I set it to quarter. It's 1080 RAW. That's more manageable.
Like, quarter. I like to see the difference in the animation you both make. You see, he makes animations, and I make animations that actually get done in a reasonable time.
Yeah, except for yours have no quality.
Wow. Mine had qualities in it.
No, yours
in and of itself.
Basically what you kind of did was what I would do if we were doing a Twitch Directs, except for the only real difference I would do is I would just add animation sequences. So like if they're walking, I would just talk on top of that like a basic animation sequence. I don't care if it's really in sync or not. Oh yeah, I gotta do the stupid face file. We can do that. Because I'm already here. I'm a little... Wow, it's been a while since I opened stuff. I don't see it here. Ooh. We'll open it differently. Stupid face. I need a horse. Give me a horse.
I'll be okay.
Hello there, Guardian. Sorry. That first beer kind of hit me hard. This is a blue moon. Can't tell by the orange. I mean, I don't even know if you can see that. Oh, you can. Okay. So much better. Troubleshoe? Who's Troubleshoe? Is that a horse? I'm actually not sure. It's everything up there. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like I forgot the toilet. It's just good so excited. It's just like there's poop, and it's like yay poop. CMC meet Troubleshoes. Oh, yeah, I remember him. I don't know if there's a model of him. Actually, I think there is. Remember the preview picture? Yeah, I remember this picture. I don't know why I remember it. Yeah, we could do that because it's going to make Mecha really sad. Not because like hates horses, but he just doesn't like stallions. That is funny. Yeah, I did not have it installed because it didn't say to override anything. So I'm gonna guess this is an older model though. Oh, actually no, this is using the more, I wouldn't say up to date, but newish. If I'm gonna guess a year this was made, I'm gonna guess 2016. 18. Pretty close. Bearded Doom guy, so it's a quality model. That's good. Actually newer than I thought. Okay, now I'm actually curious on something. Hold on. This is the one. I think this is the first upgraded Big Mac. 2015. That's actually pretty close. This is the first time that Big Mac went from just a standard stallion shape to actually having his unique bulky body size, and I'm gonna help him out. It's having some difficulties. my phone on my watch on. I really want to, if those drywalls people want to get back to me, I want to get back to them as soon as possible. That's a little better. Those eyes look a little weird with him. The one thing that always bothers me with 3D models is that the look from the front and the look from the sides don't always match up. Most times in SFM, they try to make it so that the profile looks really, really good, but they don't. They usually look kind of crappy from the front. He looks a little crappy from the front. What is the one that really gets me with it is from the movie Tempest. Tempest looks great from the side. From the front, looks a little jowly. He made your model as well. Yeah, I haven't talked with Joey in a while. Joey made mine, actually, OC model. He made it a long time ago. I didn't even request it from him. He actually came to me and said, hey, I'll make your OC model. I just told him I didn't have an OC, so we came up with an OC. Well, you guys came up with an OC, and then I had him make it. But. No, Joey's awesome. I remember the first time I ever met Joey. Joey's Bearded Doom guy. He was very influential in the SFM pony community earlier on, and you probably never heard of him. At least most people haven't heard of him, but a large number of a lot of the early models were developed by him in some way. Not the original like Naka models, but like Celestia, or one of the early ones of Celestia was a lot of him getting those done. I think Big Mac was Longsword, right? Yeah. But no, he did a lot of random stuff, and it was a lot of the stuff that you see today is derivatives of his work. So, but I remember at the first BronyCon I ever went to, he was there, and he said that if he ever met me, he was going to kick my ass. And so when I saw him for the first time, he literally did kick my ass, and he was wearing like freaking military boots, and it hurt.
Is Peter new?
No, Bearded Doom guy.
Bearded Doom guy. Oh.
No, he hit me hard, and I like bruised. But he said he was going to do it, so
kinda. That's fine if you're cool with it.
It was funny. It was funny. He said he was going to kick my ass. I mean, sometimes you just don't think of it literally, and he did. He kicked my ass. Yeah. So this is what we're going to Face with.
Okay, troubleshoes.
Yeah, they said troubleshoot. I had no idea who they're talking about until they said something.
That's why you need me here to like tell you who each and every
yes,
pony
because
is.
If anybody's going to be an expert in stallions,
I knew exactly who that was.
Yeah, because you love them stallions.
I just know who the ponies are. Yeah, you need to watch the show.
Hold on, you know what? I can get you what you want. I know exactly what you want, Michael. Hold on.
You just bring up all the ponies and I will name them one at a time. No, I don't want this. Nobody wants this. This is gross. Why is he made of Jello? Stallions are cute. No, stop it.
So this is the one thing, like some of the early models, you can definitely tell. There's some issues, like if you grab this,
and there's a custom model.
It bends the leg here.
Nobody didn't care because nobody ever uses troubleshooters.
Well, no, it's because normally, if you just grab like the right leg here and you actually stretch it, you're not going to be able to really move it too far. Like here, yeah, you can start seeing it have problems there, but in normal day-to-day use, moving it up, you're barely going to notice it. So it's something like that gets missed. I remember actually, do I still have it connected? I don't. I remember I actually ran into some of those issues with Joey early on had me do model testing, and I remember I sent him a picture of one of the models that he made it look really, really good, but then with how the legs were weighted, I sent him back a picture. I'm like, this is what it looks like when you actually use it, and he's like, oh, I'll fix that. it was a little rough. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta grab things and bend them weird to see.
It looks like Gumby.
No, not Gumby. Gumby's horse.
He stretches like Gumby.
No, Gumby's horse.
Pokey?
Yeah, there's a Pokey.
What's his last name?
Pokey.
No.
It's Pokey Hokey.
It's in the song. The opening theme for Gumby. They say his name.
Hey, hey, we're the Gumbies.
No.
Like the Gumby. I have no idea the song.
Gumby, he's here, and he will be sure to play. He can change into anything. With his pal Pokey Prickle and you, he can
Oh, so the
walk
last name
through a
is
wall. Pokey
Pretzel.
Prickle.
Pretzel.
There you go.
Wait, why are you offended by this?
What is with that hat? How does that hat stay on?
How's it down? It's on his head. It's on his head.
No, he's got no hat. Oh, we're gonna get him a better hat. What hat can he get?
Like, is he a pony or is he a horse? Because I feel like he rides
Well, then,
a
okay.
fine line.
What is Big Mac?
He's a pony. He's just a big pony.
Yeah, but this is the same model. I think this one might have a little bit of a
definitely
bigger
not the
chest.
same model. Troubleshoes is bigger than Big Mac.
I think that you're just like saying, well, what is Andre the Giant? Well, he's not human.
Well, when there's like different species.
Okay, what's the difference between a pony and a horse?
Size?
No, it's age.
What?
I don't think a pony is just a small horse.
Yes, it is.
Because then, like,
Absolutely.
what is a small pig?
Piglet?
That's a baby pig.
You have bony and you were trying to get under my skin.
A filly is a young horse.
Yes. A filly is a young mare. A colt is a
So what
young
makes it okay?
stallion, and a foal is a young horse.
What is a pony?
That's a pony.
Well, it's a type of small horse.
Yes.
Depending on the context, a pony may be a horse that is under an approximate or exact height. So
Tiny horses.
It's tiny horses. Okay, so Big Mac is not tiny?
He's tiny for a horse.
Hold on, we're gonna check
He's nowhere
this.
near as big as a horse.
It's your
on my
mom.
phone. Yeah, it is. I'll be back.
Oh wow. Wow. I actually thought they were about the same size. Well. Big Mac's a snack and Troubleshoes is the full meal. Well, okay, if he did some stuff with the CMC, let's load up the CMC. So look at Sweetie Belle in here. Oh, that is Sweetie Bot. No, it's Sweetie Bot. And Apple Bloom. Okay. Male number 9 next to Troubleshoes. I actually have a model that's it's numbered 1 through 9. But they're like a default thing. I just can't remember what the text is. I was gonna load up. I actually think I have a male number 9 model. But I don't think I'd be able to figure out how to get to him. PS is a big bull. I didn't realize he was that big. Like, okay, so Scootaloo is going to let's well, okay. We're gonna put like Sweetie Belle up on the head. It seems better. So we're gonna put Sweetie Belle up on his head. Okay, so she's up on the head. Okay, and she's gonna be like kind of turn the eye thing down. Oh, she's being possessed by demons. Oh, 2 demons, double demon. There she goes. Okay, she's a little better. Her eyes don't have limits. I have to be careful of that. Useful. Gotta be careful. Okay. I need to lock her chest 1. No, chest 2. I need to get her pelvis a little lower. Okay. That's better. Okay, and then Scootaloo is going to, or no, all right. You know what? We'll Scootaloo will keep her. she'll be kind of like, oh, that's a broken arm. She'll have her kind of arm out like this. We'll have her music stop. Has it been playing just the same song over and over? Oh, let's do other ones. Yeah, that was goofy. It's starting to look really cute. I'm hoping we're gonna do something like that. Okay, we're gonna do like these kind of
Leave that man alone. Yeah. He's staying in a hotel.
Oh,
Wanted to.
which one?
Out of here.
Okay.
I told her don't go far.
Yeah, that gets into the bad suburbs.
Call them bad. It's just the hotels aren't going to be as nice.
Well, yeah, but nice hotels usually mean cheap, expensive. So.
That is cute. I did kind of like that episode just because, like, the CMC, like, going to adults and being like, "We can tell you how to run your life." Because we're adorable.
Yeah, it's because adorable.
I did like the episode where they were helping Big Mac with his lady problems.
Except for they didn't really help him.
He tried. That episode's cute just because freaking Apple Bloom's like, I'm gonna help my big brother and get a girlfriend, so he like gets out of the house.
But Big Mac has had more girlfriends than anybody else in the series.
He's had 2. One was forced upon him.
Yes, that's still a girlfriend.
I don't know how I would define girlfriend.
Because they said that they were.
Yeah, they were gonna get like merged.
Are you saying he didn't like Shirley?
I think he liked her as a friend.
No, because at the end they were walking away together.
Well, yeah, and there was like a callback episode where he's singing in the pony tones, and she like fake faints.
Yeah, like, so I'm pretty sure they had a thing.
I think they
and
had
then
like a
the incest part was a little weird.
Well, between him and Marvel.
Yeah,
if
but at the
they
same
were
time,
related, it was like 10 generations apart. Honestly,
I know, but it is a little bit of an issue that it doesn't matter how much the distance is, but if you can measure the relation, it's at least a little weird.
It's a little weird that they met at what was the equivalent of a family reunion.
Yeah, but that's just part of Kentucky.
How the Apple family do. But no single moment was more heartbreaking than Marvel walking in on...
that was an animator being a butt.
Yeah, walking in on Sugar Bell and Big Mac and seeing them and just being crushed, because in my mind, she spent an entire year on the farm just thinking about him, waiting for the next opportunity that they could see each other. A whole year with, in her heart, having Big Macintosh, and then finally getting to the farm and seeing she was too late. He had found someone else. And and there was like just this sheer crushing blow.
It was definitely an animator being like, you know what? We're gonna end this right now, right here.
It wouldn't have been so bad if you didn't realize that, like, because when they met was like a Christmas episode. So the next time she saw him was a whole year later, and she had just been like dead set, probably on like Like,
Yeah, but if she hadn't heard a
something.
single thing, that's on her.
It is, but that's Marvel, though, isn't it? That's like her personality. It probably took her a whole year to get the courage to say something.
Yeah, okay, that I'll go with.
Like, because it's her nature. Like, it probably took everything she had to get the courage to say something to Big Mac. An entire year of, like, planning it out for it to all be crushed in a single moment. Like, I don't even remember what I said when I saw that scene. I was just like, oh no, her poor pony heart. Oh my goodness, poor Marvel. Yeah, poor Marvel. Like, I wish the show had ended just showing that she found someone. I wasn't just stuck with her, like, sister on a farm with her parents. Like, Limestone, she's married to the farm. She doesn't care, but Marvel clearly had interests in a relationship which did not bear fruit. She bites. Look over and she just gnawing his leg.
I knew that, like, when you get into story time and you get into passion on something, you're not going to pay attention. So I just do whatever.
Look over and you're just like,
Look how good they are.
don't care.
Okay, it did have a little bit of a difference. Here we go. Does he have a jawbone? No, he doesn't. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. The CMC. They're doing all the adorable things. I couldn't really get her to, like, do a good bite because she has to be, like, sideways to do that. You should have her, like, nose turned up, though. There we go. If I had the other models, I would actually grab the nose and, like, bend it a little bit, like she's bending it around there, but these models don't have quite the same control. Alright, see you later, Flitter. Yeah, get some sleep. Oh, yeah, it's probably, like, what, like 3 in the morning by you? Okay, wait, not that quite that. It's probably, like, 1 or 2? Yes, have a good one. Thanks for coming in. This Windows Media Player never have these kind of issues. Or actually, I'm limited to a lot of context in there. My Media Player might be ancient, but it's still fairly fine to this day. Actually, Windows Media Player has one amazing feature, and that is for CD burning. I was adding a bunch of CDs to Plex, and it has the ability to where if you put the workflow that I was able to get from it was that I could put a CD in, and if it detected a CD, it would automatically burn all of the music from there to a folder and then open the disk drive for me. And I have 3 disk drives on my burn computer for Plex and whatnot. And so literally I could just put in 3 CDs, and by the time I even finished putting the first one in, it would, because you could have multiple workflows, it would already be through the first, and I could literally non-stop be putting physical CDs in, whereas burning as fast as I was able to do it. That is a super cool feature. I very much like that. And the only reason I did that was because I had a huge CD collection from like years and years and years ago, and so I thought I might as well do something with it, otherwise just sitting in a box doing nothing. So I burned it. So now it's on Plex. I can make my own Plex now, or my own music library. Screw you, Spotify. Poor Marble getting stuck with emotionally distant parents, an abusive older sister, and stuck on the most dreary spot in all of Equestria. The abusive older sister, I'm going to guess, is she's mean, but they probably understand each other. So just because we see anger between them, they probably have an understanding. That's kind of a sibling thing. And just because they're distant doesn't mean that they don't have good lives. If that's all you know, you probably find enjoyment in small things that we might not know of because we're used to much more extravagant, bigger, fancier lives with more things to do. And I don't know if they'd be emotionally distant. It's more of, again, it's what if you know how they're expected to act, they might show their love in a different way. So, plus they live at home. I mean, Pinky moved away, but and they can't be that distant because they got really excited when Pinky threw the party and they were supportive. So they just have to show it in a different way. All right, there we go. We're gonna. Oh, that good. We made. There is a stupid face. Where's her other eye? She doesn't need that. She only needs one eye for the leg. Oh, I didn't even. This is made me group these. This is okay. Okay. It's 8 o'clock. Michael's gonna disappear. He's already finished. He just grabbed that can of soda. He's already done with it. Jesus Christ. He's getting so drunk on soda. Anyways, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great. This is my short week of work, and so it's just getting the news regarding some of the downstairs work today. I haven't seen a response back, but it's 8 o'clock. I don't think they're working now. But that's good news. That means convention is this week. That means there's a good chance that streams might be sort of back to normal, not in this weird living space, by like maybe the middle of June. I'm hoping, because we have to wait for the work to be done, but then I'm going to have to schedule carpeting. Once I get the schedule in, I can probably go in and start scheduling that and hopefully get the week after. Once the carpet's in, should be pretty quick. Hoping. Anyways, I'm super excited to be able to actually have a space again. I don't mind the living room, but it's center of everything. It makes it a little rough. Okay, I do want to fix one thing with the light right here. I randomly, for doing the light that's flashing in her face, is I did a gradual decrease in the brightness over time. Then I added a jitter to the brightness that just kind of made it jump around, so it jumped around as it went down. But then I also just grabbed the rotation and kind of randomly moved it around, and I think I moved it a little bit too far here. I called it red rim, but it's not red anymore. I thought about doing red and blue because it's like a gamer type thing, but it just didn't look right. Everything here is kind of blue. The explosion light. So it's the rotation. Did she get what she need?
I think so. I think she's staying at the La Quinta Inn. I don't know what that is.
I know the name.
Yeah. Fairly cheap place, but she says she's just sleeping there. So.
Yeah. Still, I mean, I wish we had things settled, but...
Yeah. I mean, I offered to sleep down in the room with all the wires hanging out of it and, on a blow-up mattress.
Well, if you don't have to move the computer tomorrow, that means you have more time to stay here for the hour.
No, I have more time to work on the panel tomorrow. That's what that means.
No, you tell the camera. You tell the people there that you can't stay.
People? I have to go work on derpy stuff. I can't be here right now.
But if you stay here, you're also working on derpy stuff.
I'm not... Unless I can somehow convince you to do the Chuck E. Cheese floating through space, there's nothing for me to help with.
But that's where I am.
It's like, so this is like the Chuck E. Cheese. I love that expression. It's so good.
So without the camera shake, it was a lot of like I had to flitter the eyes to try to make it look like they were kind of flapping around. Like a lot of the hair took some additional work. I ended up making a consistent wave, and then I used the out function to basically paste over time a flat bit, and so it makes the wave kind of slowly reduce. It ended up working, but it took a little bit of extra addition because like some of the end pieces just needed to be modified a bit. Like those ears definitely didn't work as they were in the back of me, and I had to really clean that up.
Someone said, talking about Marble, about the parents and sister. I did like at one point the main reason for Maud moving to Ponyville was one, Pinky was there and she wanted to live closer to Pinky, but she did say that she needed to basically get away from her parents, that they were a bit much, which was funny coming from Maud.
They were too emotional.
Well, Maud's the one like her parents. I wouldn't say any of the others really are. Marble's quiet, but her parents aren't quiet, they're just reserved. I kind of liked how diverse the personalities of the Pie Sisters were.
Oh, that would be a bit much.
I even like the episode where Mudbriar came into play, started dating Maud, and Pinky hated him, so she went to Limestone, and Limestone was just like, Pinky, like, we live on a farm in the middle of nowhere. The fact that she found anyone, you should be elated.
Yeah, I mean, she ended up getting married to somebody named after a sandwich.
Yeah, but he was Weird Al, so.
Yeah, well, they ever state specifically it was him?
The child's name was Little Cheese, and they rode away together on the alligator with Cheese Sandwich. They
might have married like Lindenberg.
She might have stolen the baby. I don't know. It might be a kidnapping situation.
Yeah, maybe. She
does have a giant alligator to demand what she.
Or maybe
wants.
Cheese had a baby and then she like adopted it.
I think this is the argument I always like to say when where Apple Dash was heavily implied at the end of the series. It's like, and then I'll be like, well, what about Cheese Sandwich and Pinky? And they'll be like, well, that one's real. Are you sure? It's like they had a kid. Are you sure that's their kid? I mean, it was heavily implied that it was their child, but it's a space alien that she's dressed up. You don't know.
Maybe she had relations with a block of cheddar.
Yeah.
But it's Pinky. It could happen.
Yeah. Like, relationships that were heavily implied were there, and the heavy implication that Rarity, funny enough, never got married, even though she was the one throughout the series who was constantly trying to get a stallion.
She was, but she's also the person that if there was going to be anybody married to their work,
yes,
it would be Twilight or her.
Yeah, and
Applejack was married to her work, but it was definitely a work that allowed for some other things.
Well, she's having this mayor come over to her place and getting hammered on cider, and she's just like, "I'll take it." Yeah,
you're making good like military bucks. So. And they never really show with Fluttershy, but she
lives with Discord in his dimension.
Oh yeah, she definitely is. She's banging that.
Yeah.
So,
you don't move into a guy's house and just live there. I mean, some people do, but she moved to another dimension.
I was gonna say, Michael, you live here.
No. No.
Like,
look, it was pretty obvious that they were in love. I mean, Discord went to into the bug hive place to save her, and he gave her that really cute hug. And
well, it wasn't just Fluttershy, but that was definitely the 99% of the camo.
I think the biggest one was when Angel Bunny got body swapped with Fluttershy, and to basically pretend to be Fluttershy. One of the things Angel Bunny said while in Fluttershy's body was, "I'm gonna marry Discord." That was a very fun moment. Fluttershy said it. Yes, it was Angel Bunny in control, but Fluttershy did say he wanted to marry Discord. It's a very cute episode.
I don't remember that one too much, but I do remember the Angel taking over.
It's just Angel taking over and Angel telling the snake he could do whatever he wants. He didn't care. And the snake's just like, I'm gonna go eat an elephant. No, the snake did. And then there was just a giant elephant. The veterinarian's just like, spit him out right now. It's a big old elephant shape inside the snake. It was wonderful.
I mean, you gotta give him credit.
I mean, that's hard.
I mean, it's one thing to unhinge your jaw, but that's a whole different.
It's eating a whole elephant.
Remind me how they got body swapped again? Michael would know.
It's Sakura. Magic potion.
Which isn't that all that Pony Life was?
Well, just potions? Yeah, but Sakura I don't even think was in it. And they already had a potion pony, and they got rid of Sakura to make Potion Nova, who was the pony who made the potions.
In that show? In Pony Life?
Yeah.
Was she ever in the other series?
Nope.
So she was a mare that only can exist in 2 dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they could have just used Sakura, but they didn't. And the other thing was, like, the potions in Pony Life. I only watched the first season. There were 2, to my understanding. But, in Pony Life, they were drinking the potions out of the cabinet in Sugar Cube Corner. And then, like, halfway through the season, it's like, where do these potions come from? Like, I don't know. They're just here. And they've just been drinking them. And, like, so you found drugs in your house, and your first instinct was, I'm going to do all the drugs.
If I were to buy 3 different packs of different beers that were unlabeled and put them in the fridge, would you just grab one?
I'd ask about it, I think. I think I would ask, what's with all these unlabeled beers?
Yeah, but and if I just said, you can have one, if that's all I said.
Yeah, I'd ask, what are they? Like, I don't know.
No.
Mystery beers.
If I just said, you can have one, you'd probably be like,
they're just drinking them and it's having random magical effects. And Twilight's fine with it, I guess. And it turns out Potion O is just sneaking into Sugar Cube Corner and just leaving the potions in a cabinet there for no particular reason other than she wants to.
No, it's for a good reason.
What's that?
Plot.
Yeah. Pony Life. I remember so very little of it, what actually went on. I remember Derpy was in it, that was important. It's the only reason to really look at it. And it did have all the main cast doing their voices still. Now, I remember giving shit to Boulder Studio at the time who was animating it, but now I miss them. So yeah. No, Zakora would not. He's more responsible than that. But I mean, they could have just had Zakora making potions, and they could have just been going to, like, Zakora's place and hanging out there or something. I don't know. You need a company. So I feel like if you move out into the middle of dangerous woods, it's because you don't want company. But anyway, it's past 8. And I did say I'd disappear.
Okay, well, you go do your depressive stuff. Because I'm going to make Derpy just go and bash on a button a bunch.
If we have that panel and I have nothing, you will be upset with me.
No, you have plenty of content. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I have nothing prepared. I have, like, bits and pieces of artwork that I'm trying to cobble together into, like, the history of Derpy Who's. But anyway, I will see you all in like 2 weeks. Post Derpies in the Derpy chat.
No, you'll probably be next Tuesday because you're going to work so hard. You're going to get done early.
That is not going to happen. It is not. Anyway, no way. I've worked out the timeline in my head. I don't know that I have enough time to finish it, period. But I'm going to try. So, bye-bye.
Michael doesn't love you.
That is a lie.
Yep, he loves you so much he's going to say goodbye. Thing is, I have to actually be entertaining while you can just look at the camera.
Entertainment enough.
15 is probably offline. Again. No, actually, for everything we've done so far, there's been no voices, so I don't think I would want to suddenly add voices. Yeah, 15 AI is going to be offline until the heat death of the universe, so we're good on that. Okay, so I want to get Derpy's got to be happy. I'm gonna have a happy Derpy. That's like not what I want to do. She's got specific eye lights, but I don't think I have to. Oh, I might have to worry about them afterwards. Because to make her eyes actually look okay here, I had to add in these two. Without them, they look flat, but with them, I added that nice little glow. And but I believe, yeah, they fade to not quite zero, but close enough to zero that I could zero them out. Because I don't want to have to like follow them around. Yeah, you can actually see where the light is right there in the eye. So I have to fix that. Actually, I can probably just do that right now. There we go. Done. Okay. Thought about it. I'm not going to remember if I did it otherwise. 15, it would be literally, or 10 minutes before we all go extinct. No, actually, before it came up for a little while, but it feels like 15 AI will be up and running when you don't need it. And the moment that you need something, it will be there long enough to get most of the work done, but not all of it, leaving you hanging on the rest of it, which is the worst. Okay, so we need Derpy to be happy. Okay, so we need happy Derpy. See, this is funny because like now I'm gonna actually do happy Derpy, and Michael's not here. He doesn't care about happy Derpy. He doesn't love Derpy. He lying to you this whole time. So like, okay, let's have a big happy Derpy. It's a little bit too. Yeah, that's a good smile. I like that. Imagine if he had a staging server so that the production server can stay alive. Imagine the dev had a production server and a staging server to work on. That actually surprised me because I'm guessing, I would say that they do, but they've had their testing servers kind of leak before, and I'm thinking that there probably is a unique link, like a subdomain that they added that does work. But before it was like test.15ai.com, and then it leaked and became a Google searchable item. That became a problem. Maybe. I know like when I used to do my testing environments, it was just a local drive. I had it was an application that would allow you to simulate different versions of Internet Explorer, Chrome, and Firefox. What was that before Chrome? Might have been Firefox. Internet Explorer and whatnot, because Internet Explorer was at a period where it didn't give a shit about standards, and so it was like constantly every version actually ran completely different from the rest. So you have a tester that you could load it into and then say test IE6, and it would simulate running in an IE6 environment. Pretty useful. But it would do it from a local bit, and then when I uploaded it, it would probably work 95% of the time. But also, that was nowhere near as complex as a lot of the stuff is nowadays. But there's a lot of nicer tools. I wrote that entire stuff in Notepad. And they got like is Dreamweaver a thing? It's probably still? Probably. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make 4 different sequences here. And it's going to be hoof up, or right hoof up, then right hoof on button with left hoof raising, then left hoof up all the way with the other one on the button, and then left hoof on button with right hoof raising. So I need to make it so they're going back and forth, essentially. I could just use the same like goofy animation I've used before in the past. I wonder if that would work. I'm curious. Let's. I might be able to just save some time on this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Exactly, Alex. I was thinking maybe probably not at first, but if it saves me time, it saves me time. Derpy. I think it's a transfer. No, actually, you know what I have is a full export. Derpo taxes. There we go. It's probably gonna. It's not gonna be quite as high of a hoof movement, but I can adjust that. All right. So we need to adjust this horse to be in a. What is all this stuff? Oh, that's the other horse. Did I like only copy and some of that? Oh, it's at this point this way. Okay. So we need to have Derpy do the thing. Distance wise, she's leaning in a little bit more than I want. Let's pull her back. Because her root should be the same. Yeah, I didn't select it. So the roots are the same, so I just gotta get her pelvis close to match. So let's just say like, oh, not down. One. Those are a little close. Let's see if we can just keep those visible and just do that. Okay. We're going to bend this. Okay, where's her right now? It's right there. Okay. About there. Need to raise it up a little bit more. There. Okay. I might be hitting the button a little fast, but you know what? Derpy's very passionate about hitting buttons. Okay, and then a little bit lower. And the other problem is right now she's hitting the button there, but that right hoof is not. Let's bring her chest 1 around a little bit, chest 2 around a little bit, and then we'll bring the neck back around the other way. I need to have it be closer to... Okay, that's good. Now, when she goes to hit the button the first time, so she hits it right there, and then she lifts. So I need to have rotation over there. We need to have it so she's actually hitting the button. So, boom. Okay, and then from here, so anytime her hoof stops, you can grab it and then move it to this spot. Goes from there to there. So there. And there hits again. And let's do from there to there. I don't know if I want to go a little further or not. Okay. And then same thing. Left arm. So at the very beginning here, she hits right here. Very quick one. I'm going to cross over. It's fine. I'll just blend it. from here to here. We'll go to here. I think this will actually work. This whole video is kind of recycled animations, so that's fine. Did she aim or just fire? It's derpy. What do you think? You never see her aim, because she doesn't need to aim. She knows precisely where it's going to go. She used the farce. Okay, and then this one looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit of kind of sneaky post stuff there. Okay, there, she's hit the button. Okay, I think we can get away with that. I'm a little bit unsure regarding her head motion, but what I can probably do with that is her arm motion is might affect things a little bit. We'll see. Let's take her entire bit. But for face, root, head will include, and arms. We'll take legs out. I'm going to say then, for this entire thing, we're going to go a little bit in. We're just going to basically reduce the motion a little bit. And that's a little bit too much. Okay, that actually does work. It does look like she's still hitting the button. We're fine. I do want to probably raise her hoofs a little bit more than what they're doing right now, though. So when she goes a little high, like right here, we're gonna grab this though, and we're gonna say like she goes like, let's just say that's the wrong direction. We're gonna go a little bit high like this, and turn her hoof a little bit more like this. Okay, I think that will work. So then at here, when she goes a little bit to the high end, we're gonna go up like this, over like this. Okay, same thing here. I'm not even looking at the timing, it's not gonna matter at that point. I just wanted to have it be like where it looked like she was definitely like, not just hitting the button, but like slapping it like a thing that slaps. I have no idea. All things came to my head, I probably shouldn't say. There's the top end right there. Okay, and then we'll grab, that was there. Left. Same thing here. Yeah, this is actually going pretty quick then. This one actually, direction-wise, already kind of works. Yeah, because like here she's out of the way, so it's perfect. I can have her come straight down. Her being very serious about this is, it's kind of disturbing, actually. I think like she's wanting to look them in the eye as they all die. But that's not like a derpy thing. There we go. Better hit the buttons. Derpy never aims. Probably not. Alright, so we're gonna take this derpy. This is derpy 2. We're just gonna grab this part right here. We're gonna go over these actors. We're gonna show, hide. Okay. Oh, that's a little early though. We need to actually back it off to here. Okay, we'll keep that for now. It's easy to adjust, and we will go in. We need her to do the smile the whole time. Oh, her wings completely collapse. Derpy. No. There we go. Out, and then just round that. Okay. Okay, so she's gonna just bash that button like mad. I'm gonna get some water. The first beer hit me super hard. But I actually only ate one burger. I guess I didn't eat too much for dinner. Some burger. Okay, so when Derpy transitions, she needs to have like a little bit of motion to get there. So she's kind of like getting up there, and so I kind of want to make it look at least like she's trying to get to that position. Okay, there we go. And then she can be happy about it. Does your hair break? It does. None of this is going to be automated. I can fix that. This Derpy animation was made with the old Derpy model. Her ears are broken too. This is where Michael will be all sad, and I'm sad because he's not sad. Look at this. Like he would look at this and be like, "Oh, duh." Instead, and setting her on fire is not even fun now. And look at this. He'd be like so excited. He's like muffins, muffins. No muffins. They're out of muffins. She likes the Raisin Bran. Okay, that definitely started way too quick. We're gonna delay this by a bit. Yeah, we're gonna go a little bit more. This is gonna be a little bit of a long ending shot. Normally I'd only go like 10 seconds. This is gonna be over 10 seconds, but I'm gonna be splitting it between Patreon credits and final video stuff. So that's kind of fine. And everything after this point is just really easy. It's literally just her bashing the button. Oh yeah, I was gonna grab everything from the other shot. So if I have her shooting the Death Star laser around, I could probably have it shoot past her and like hit one of the arcade machines and have it like kind of explode and do other damage in the background. That shouldn't be that bad. It's gonna be blurred. I think even right now I have the camera set to a pretty decent blur in the background. It doesn't have to be great looking, but that does remind me I have to add all that fancy stuff to these shots. Let's do that quick. I want to know how busy it's gonna be. I kind of did it and then I forgot to paste it because I think Michael took over. So let's go down to our subclip track. And I need to get to where it says shot. Shot one. There we go. Copy. So this is our misc bin. This is from the scene build of the actual arcade. Now I'm going to go to additive clip, and I'm going to go to the same thing. This is where you can see all the specific shots I have named. And we're going to paste. It's going to add some weird things and break things. And we're going to move that to not be that broken. And that's the end. And it it's the end. How did that break the whole shot? Okay, so this one's broken. How did this break? Oh. How did you get a gap? How did you do this? I have no clue. Okay. Oh, we recolored that machine. That's why. Okay. Alright, so now we have our arcade back to normal. Jerky, muffins are superior. I find your lack of faith disturbing. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's biased. I think all Jedi are biased. What if the Force wasn't the only power? What if there was some other one? Like, what was the one from Spaceballs? The Schwartz. What if there was also like the Schwartz? Maybe they gotta go do that one too. That one sounded pretty cool. End credit scene. Applejack is pissed off and the bride side of her barn is full of blaster holes. That would be a stretch to get people to actually understand. I get where you're going though. Okay. So, well, for one, we probably don't need this derpy. We're gonna kill that derpy. That derpy is dead now. Alright. Oh, that wasn't even the right shot. Oh, that's fine. Actually, I don't need this shot anymore because we're not gonna do that one. Okay, so this shot is basically everything that is within this visual range. So within this shot, I need basically everything that's cutting through here. So everything that is on the first floor, I believe, can just be straight up deleted. It's not visible. Second floor, there's a whole bunch of these props we don't need. I do need the map though. We're gonna keep, no, I can get rid of the wall patch. Get rid of those. And then there's still gonna be a bunch more because they're really stupid. That vending machine there and there could probably get rid of. Yep. Table sets there. Okay. Boom. Damn it, did it again. This arcade machine. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Unselect building. Vending machine. Table sets. Okay. Boom. Everything on this side of the room. Wait, this table needs to stay. Okay, disappear from here. So that many machines with that light, those stools, arcade cabinets. Boom. Apparently, claw machine, this one go away. Stool. Cheat. Delete the silver stool. Okay. This table. They're not stools, they're chairs. Boom. I don't think any of these arcade games are visible. Nope. Get rid of those. I get all the way to there. Oh yeah, I can get rid of that claw machine. I already have it. The lights need to stay. Stools, arcade cabinets. Okay, and deleted. Okay, I think we're good keeping everything that's left. A farce? That's what I was gonna say, but I knew it wasn't. Oh, there's already one called Billy Miles. Let's throw in there. Spaceballs is one of my favorite movies. It is a classic. But also I'm a big sucker for Mel Brooks movies, so I might be a bit of a bias. There we go. Okay. So I'm noticing a lack of lights over here. Oh, there wasn't any lights. I swear there was. Alright, that's the way it is. It's the way it is. But okay, so this is what it would look like in the background then. Let's see what it looks like with the lights going. I think explosion light. We're gonna copy this. This one doesn't really have to be or have a position modified, but I got it very well. I need a volumetric light. I need something that's going to show like light kind of filtering from there. Text is going to be behind it, and that actually might help it kind of stand out. I'm actually difficult. Text and light and dark backgrounds is very different. Yeah, whatever. Go later. We're going to drop the intensity is controlling a lot of it. No, I can't have double intensity though. That's fine. It doesn't. Whatever. 0. Oh no, not like that. Intensity is 0. Let me double check. Okay, it did. Sometimes it puts it below 0. Okay. Going to make this a volumetric. Derpy doesn't like that I'm shining a light right in her face. That's not my problem. That's hers. Going to disable shadow, enable volumetric. We're gonna increase the intensity just enough. We're gonna probably pump the volumetric up. It's still showing quite bright. Where's... Oh, I turned it off. Oh, yeah, there we go. This is shining her direction. Will the machine spit out a whole lot roll of tickets? I hope it hopes so. I mean, if she didn't hit the jackpot, then I don't know what the jackpot is. Jackpot. Jack thing. Oh, I didn't hit Uber. Oh, I checked volumetric. That's why when I selected before, it disabled it. Aha. Okay, so there's the flat line of the volume, the cutoff for that. Does radius increase? No, it's not. Oh, it's just taking time for it to wear out. Okay. Okay, so what this is doing is creating a little bit of that light from here, but I definitely want it to be a bit brighter, like that. Maybe let's move it a little bit. No, and I can't. That's right behind the camera. I still need to have it at an angle. I definitely want to have it like a good bit brighter than that, only at the very edge. But right now it's crossing a little bit too much into her, so we're going to drop that far edge just a teeny bit more and bring that cutoff a little closer. Okay, and then as this is settling down, should be settled down by about here. We're going to have that density drop to 0. I'm actually going to do it to here, and then I'm going to round it. I really want it fading off nice and smooth. Oh, Hot Rod, hello. Well, Michael is not here right now. Michael is working on other derby stuff that he feels is more important than being here. Dropping before bed. Oh, name Michael not here. Yes, he is not. he is getting a derpy appreciation panel for Winnie City, and so he is working on getting that prepped. So he could not be here because he's too busy thinking he is more important than he is. Also, I think he'll do fine with whatever he puts in. He's a man to over prepare. You can see the panel. He's not allowing any of us to see what the panel is until the panel. So, going blind, which is surprisingly the second appreciation panel for a horse that I've been on that I don't know anything about what I'm doing. Which is weird. I don't want people pull me in for that. It'll be fun though. It's basically going to be an improv panel, which is fine with me. Don't really, he shows it at the con. Oh, when he shows the con, I'll have it recorded. Some of the recordings, though, don't translate well to video. This one should, actually. As long as he gives me the PowerPoint. Oh, no, I screen capture normally. If I screen capture, and it should be fine. Some of the panels get really difficult because, like, if we're standing or moving around, the audio gets really garbled. But that one will probably be fine. I think we might be able to get that one pretty good. So if we get that one fully recorded, I'll put it up. So, don't worry, you'll probably have Rainbow Dash invade and have it look like you did it or something. Yeah, that's what happened with Jay's panel. I don't think he'll do that because, like, that implies, like, him showing me, like, giving me a positive thing. He'll probably be a butt the whole time. Which she deserves to do because I'm usually a butt to him. It's going to be an hour of roomful of bronies chanting a derp over and over. Probably at some point. I don't know what he's planning with it, but I'm feeling he's going to plan way more content than he has time for. And that is have no time for questions and getting people to ask some like headcanon questions for things about their favorite horse. It's kind of what people want to do at a lot of these appreciation battles. They want to expel the things that are in their head, and a lot of it doesn't make any sense, and you have to really kind of work off of it, but fun. That's what people want. So but I hope you guys are doing well. I need to check out Moa again, and I need to just wander again. Understood. Yeah, no, we're doing well. The basement thing, I just got the call today, so hopefully we can get the stream room back up and running within the next couple of weeks. They actually wanted to come in next week, but Con's in the way, so that doesn't work out. But we're making progress. We're doing good. Nice weather. I haven't had the heat or the air conditioning on for like 3 weeks, so saving some money on that stuff too. What's that blur in the background here? Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice blur. Okay. I love how these are like showing these like lights exhuming from it, but then there's none from the games, which doesn't make it, or from this. It's fine. I might need to move the camera a little bit though, because if the text is here, or like if we do preview videos like 1, 2, it's probably going to have to be more like this. I might do that now actually before I forget. Okay, now we need to make some laser beams. Probably finishing a model test vendor blog. I have found and appreciated the when you put time into prep work so that things go smoothly once things are ready to go move forward. So sometimes a lot of that stuff sucks because you put all this time and effort into it, but being able to just hit the button and be ready for anything is kind of nice too. That's actually half my job at work, is I spend like a month prepping for something, and then just so that when things are ready to go, I have like 4 hours to do it. But it's because when you have it already, it makes you look really, really smart. Stream buffer? Let me check. I haven't had any dropped frames, which is actually saying something. So it's not, if there is anything, it's not on my end. We actually did last weekend install a new Wi-Fi access point like there, which was compared to before where it was like down the hall and around the corner or in the basement. So we have much more stable Wi-Fi, and I'm noticing that it seems to be an improvement. So that's good. The latency was kind of killer last time. The really annoying part is how saturated the one Twilight model is. That's how it was designed, and I hate it so much. Saturated, by saturated, do you mean like brightness of colors? I was in another Chrome tab, and I heard the audio break up. Ah. Oh, I didn't see anything on my side, but doesn't mean there wasn't. But also, I have like NVIDIA Voice running pretty aggressive right now because I'm in a more open room and I don't want to have more of that audio. So if I go much higher pitched, or if I go to like, if I actually go a certain distance away from the mic, probably like to here, it'll actually come out completely, which is nice, but it means that like people will talk in the room and you can't hear them. So we'll have that improved later. Here's some bits for you
as a Ignite gift.
Keep forgetting that it says that. Thank you very much, Hot Rod. I hope you're doing great, and I hope you have a good night as well. Derpy's like good night. This is their good night face. She's a very aggressive sleeper. Okay, so she's gonna get really happy about the buttons. She probably should blink when she goes to do that. We're gonna turn her head a little bit more into this. I need to turn these lights off. I can't see how smooth this is. We're just gonna have her lean a little bit more that way. Let's see if she can like prep to move a little bit more in that way too. Nah, it seems like too much emotion. A little bit. Okay. We're gonna put her neck down a little bit more. Her head up a bit more here. And also, I'm gonna think, I've done this in a while, I'm gonna push her head a little down a little bit. It kind of gives her a little bounce feel. I'm gonna smooth this just a little bit. Feels a little sharp in the edges. That's a little better. Oh, it's already 8:49. Jesus Christ. Got most of this done though. I definitely need to add a little bit here because she's a little too stationary. That's fine though. And I'll have to buff up the mouth a little bit. I think the big thing then is just lasers, like Death Star shooting. How do I want to do a laser though? Because you can do a volumetric light, but volumetric light at that distance, you're going to see it taper. It's gonna, you can prevent it from fading, but it's going to start getting increased in width over time, unless you make it really, really far. But then, being we're rotating from a close point, it'd be really hard to rotate it. You can apply like a texture to a model and have the alpha fade out. That might be the better option. We're gonna see if we can find like a cable. I need it to be as thin as possible. That is perfectly straight. That is straight, but it's also defaulted at an angle, which means it's a little hard to work with. And it has a ton of bones. We don't need a Death Star that can do a reach around. Yeah, see, it's way over there. They're a master joints. There's not. Because there's no... Oh, wait. They all moved. Oh, they all move because they're all connected at some point and they make the whole thing. The model works, but it'd be really hard to work with. I really want to find just a single one with no bones. We'll see if we can find one. I don't know if I have to use it, I'll use it, but yeah, that's kind of like spinny. I don't want that. It's also weird. Come on, all I want is a simple cable that makes no sense from an animated perspective. Just that's enough. Love and hate models like that. Such a pain. That looks great when you get it right. Well, the problem with those is even the rotating and stuff isn't going to work. That was definitely a model that probably had pre-built animation and was built for that animation. Anything outside of that would probably be very rough and not work correctly. Ooh. Damn. Those little metal things. Oh, it's bent. Never mind. Okay. I thought at first, I'm like, oh, that could count. That could work. See, like, this is a tube, but if I were to make this long enough to cross the whole room, it would be enormous in width, and I don't want it. We're talking a tiny Death Star. Damn, ton of bones again. But it's got a root. Oh, nice. All right. Okay, you can use this one. It's still going to be a little wider than I probably want, but we'll make it work. So what I wanted a root for is because, like, say this root right now is in the center. That doesn't really work for what I want. I want to be able to move it to the edge. Like this is. So we're going to move this to the edge of where this is. So now I can rotate this. Boom. It's all from this point, which should be kind of what it would work out as. Actually, now that I think about it, it probably should be more like this, because the Death Star itself, oh no, actually it should be the other way, further out like this. The Death Star's center of rotation is going to be where the outside of it is going to be a distance from its center, so that's where it should be like that. And then this needs to be able to cross the entire room. So actually, I should have done that first. So, ooh. I have a problem. I'm going to try it, but I think we're going to have a problem. The base of this model is here, but this is the actual end. And that means that if I use scaling to throw it across the room, technically that'll be visible. I think I could get away with it though. At the angles I'm talking about and the speeds I'm going at, it probably would just all be in motion blur. I think we're good. I'm just going to go with it. This might be a little bit big though. Yeah, he's a chunky boy. It'll work. Okay, so we're gonna say that starts like right here. How? You're coming across there. And so it'd be like, that is still a little bit thicker than I want. Not quite going across the room, but it's going far enough. I'm just gonna go with it. I don't think I want to deal with anything else. Okay, so let's add some override. This is this one. Okay. Add the property I needed. And I bet you they look exactly the same.
Working kind of shit.
Oh, foam!
All foam.
That's the heavy one.
That is the heavy one.
Okay.
It's close enough to bedtime as today.
Alright, well, good night. Adam's drinking his 13% beer. Alright, so now if we go in here, we're going to vector 3 color, and we're going to go 0, 1, 0. We'll move 0, 10, 0. Okay, that'll be fine. For this, actually, I want to see if I do 0, 0, 1, 0. I'm gonna go. I might redo the texture. If you want 1, 0, 0. No, that'd be red. That'd be very red. It's always going to be a modification of the color that's already there, and because the color is black, it means that, because if you want an energy beams, if you think about like Dragon Ball and whatever, the center should be white. If it's not white, it doesn't feel energetic. Even if there's a hint of a different color in there, it starts not feeling as energetic. The center should be white with the outside of it creating a brighter color, and then from there a glow out from there. So it should be like a white center, a very, very bright color version on the outside, and then a glow that kind of emanates from there. We really want to make it look good. I did some studying like on Dragon Ball to see how they do theirs, because I like how they do it. So I might have to redo it as a white center, but we'll see how this goes. Because sometimes this like override of self-illum just kind of takes over. So a self-illum tint, and this is the one we're going to do 0, 100, 0, and I'm seeing nothing. And it is right here. Oh, that was the property I was going to have to fix it. And you don't even care about any of these. Fong, there. There, I don't care about that. Service prep, there. Let's see if that helps. Sometimes Fong interferes with stuff. This works right here. Why? Still very much glowing here. And not elsewhere. Well, we're just going to redo the texture. No. Can you do the base and then fill it in white? That's what I'm going to do. Well, you'd have to make it white. That's what this is. I don't know, I can save as. I didn't change any layers. So I feel like I need to make a folder as base colors, but the problem is those are locked per game, and this is in the this is in the user mod, so it'd kind of be fine. But if it was like in a different game folder, I'd have to have a version of that color in that game folder, which I could just literally copy paste the same materials folders in every one, just like make white, blue, green, red, all those. Good. But that's like prepping, and that doesn't sound interesting. Like, it's just... Hold on. I'm not... Okay. I didn't change the alpha layer, and that was actually the more important part right now. So now, import again. White. Save as. Rebel white. Now, because I'm thinking it was the alpha layer that was causing some of the difficulties in how this was running. So, we will just add attribute. Sometimes there's this underlying things to textures that just I don't understand sometimes. Aha! Yeah, but the white core didn't really change much. Well, actually, wait, it might have. Yeah. The only way to really keep that white core is I have to have the outside glow not be so bright. Because if I put this to like 0, 0, 0... Why you know? Oh. There we go. Now it's a white core. Oh, actually, then that means if I do 101... Aha! Now I have a central core. I might need to mix a little bit more green into that center, though. Because it is too bright. Or it's too thick of a center. Okay, actually that doesn't even matter. It's being ignored. Do I even need another color with that? Nope, no matter. I'm just gonna keep it one. Let's do 0.3, 100, 0.3. So if that's shot by Derpy's head, I probably would. I'd probably get a little thinner, but I'm not gonna make that work. I might need thinner. That might be way too. Because originally I wanted to have a scale up, and if you make it like an infinite distance, or if it's a very far thing, you might be able to make it work. I'm not going to be able to make it work maybe the way I wanted it to. No. I'll see. I have some ideas. No, actually, so 255 is if you were doing RGB. These values aren't 255 based. So 111 is technically 255, 255, 255. What it is saying is a 1 is 100% of that color. So if I did 0.5, that would be like 100 and 175 or whatever the number is for that. So it's always just based on a percentage. So if I do 255, I'm literally doing 255x, not 255 or full color. Which makes things a little bit more difficult because then it means I have to actually convert sometimes if I want to like match on the 255 scale or 256 technically. It's weird, yeah. I can kind of understand it from the game's perspective though, is it just says, tell me how much of this color. It's not going to tell you, because the 255 or the 0 to 255 scale is nice if you want a very specific color. This is just saying how much of a color. I can kind of understand. Technically, even though a monitor can't represent it more than likely, it means I could probably go more nuance on the colors on here than I could on 255 though. Because some of these decimals go much further, like this going to 0.00000. That's much more specific. That doesn't help me much because if a monitor can't show it, it's just gonna weird gradient. But if you have like a 10-bit monitor, though, maybe. Oh, I'm already way over time. I'm too busy like trying to blow stuff up. She's so happy. Look at this. She wants to play with the lasers. That's. Well, no, it's attacking. The snake. Oh, there you go. There goes Derpy. Derpy's okay. She's so happy. She's like, hey, lasers. I love lasers. Yay, lasers. She's blind now, though. 255.213.87456. I've actually had to write, not in reverse of that. I had it once where, like, on the Argozone videos, I have a specific blue that we defined early on. Like, I defined like a blue, two different types of tan, a blue, and there's two types of blue. Two types of blue, two types of tan, and a green as being the identifiable colors that we want on everything for the most part. I think there's a purple in there too. And so for the background for a lot of stuff, I like having that specific blue. Problem is it's defined by a 255 scale or the 256, and so I don't have that doable in SFM. I could like create a texture, but I'm super lazy, and so why not just do an override on a white texture? It has never worked out. It never looks quite the same. I can never get it to be exactly what I want it to be, but that's also because it has to do with lighting and other stuff. So now we all know the best colors: 255, 40, 95, 655, 535. I actually had recently where at work somebody pulled a report for something, and they're scrolling down through the items and they're like, it's missing some data, and then they scroll to the bottom of the list and I noticed the last item on the report was 655, 535, and I'm like, huh. And he's like, yeah, this is weird. I'm like, no, it like truncated your report. He's like, how would you know that? I'm like, Because there is no way there was exactly 655,535 items on that report. And he's like, why would that be important? Like, because that is literally 8 bits of data. Like, it literally addressed out to 8 bits and stopped. Like, it was useful information to know how the common twos on the counts are. Yes, we're going to be good for today. She's fine. Derpy is immune to life and happiness. But we'll send you guys somewhere here. We'll be back on everything there. Friday. It's probably going to just be me, and I don't know if it's going to be a full stream, being that there's some of Michael's family visiting, and being I'm in the living room type thing. I'll let you guys know if there's any updates on that. Originally, we were going to play BioShock on Sunday, but Michael had mentioned that he really wanted to watch, and with family here, probably can't. So if we do a game stream on Sunday, we're probably going to do something else, kind of another filler of sorts, so that Michael is here and available. There won't be much for streams the next week because we're going to be at Winnie City. So disappointing. Who we got here? We got Fiora. Fiora's playing Bolt Gun. I've been curious on that game. Yeah, that's like the Doom type shooter game, but with 40k characters, which kind of seemed neat. Let me send you over there, because I think we've done Omni Dragons and Jin. Well, yeah, but Fiora's got the most people. We could probably send you towards Omni Dragons, but I might. I need to look into Bolt Gun a little bit more. It was very interesting. So, but they're still streaming, right? Yeah, they're good. They're cutting stuff. We'll send you to the Dragons. Are they doing some butterfly stuff? I want to know what the butterfly thing is. That's very cool. Gotta do all your stuff. I gotta take your points that Michael's in charge. It's mine now. And we'll head over to How Many Dragons. So we'll see you guys maybe Friday. I'll let you know more details once I know more, and I'll post in the supporter chat once I know more regarding the basement updates too. So I'm glad I took that call though, because that literally probably saved us a good couple days. So have a good one. Jub, Peak, Streamlabs, Silver, and Sir Edward. Have a good one. I'll tell Michael goodbye for you. I'll tell him that you were very mean and that Derpy sucks. So otherwise, yeah, see you in a couple days. Hopefully get this video done soon. No more of this. No more of that video on this stream. We're done on it. Probably. Unless I can come with something different. We'll see. Bye.